echoing, but it's like the resonance is different. I don't know. It just sounds different than usual.
Are you currently streaming from a tunnel?
No, I'm in my room. In my office, as usual.
I kid.
I don't have tunnel
It's
money.
not. It's it's not like that or anything. It just sounds different.
We got tunnel money. Yo, we got tunnel money. This group has got some tunnel money.
Well, I'm glad
Well,
some
at least
of
the
those.
old players.
I don't think
players do.
because the dragon didn't leave us any.
I mean, Remy's got a couple grand of gold in his I don't know, sanctum.
In his
Yeah, we're gonna call it
ring?
sanctum.
I have plenty of gold. We
Sanctum.
just can't spend it here.
Wait, what's your rings, AC?
Do you? Is that a serious question?
Oh no, I was just kidding.
It does have an AC. It does have an AC.
Oh,
It does, but I just really
I
didn't
know.
want to take it out.
I know.
Okay.
I know the stats of your ring. I've read it. For entertainment values. Alright, so let's see. Looks like session 86 today. Is that right? I thought it was higher. I thought we were in the 100s. Let me double check.
I
my
should
old
know.
notes.
I don't.
I don't think we've broken.
Oh
three
no,
digits.
never mind. That's sorry. That's Monday and Tuesday. I got you guys mixed up. No, I think this is right. I think we're in the 86. Uslag, you would be scribed today if that's okay with you.
That is totally fine. I can do that.
Thank you for that. And Arapel, well, she's not here, but she was on deck for next week. I feel like Arapel, she's on deck for next week in like several games now. I feel like it keeps pulling her into the same week. It's weird.
It's great.
But anyway,
Or, I mean, I think it is.
I know that happened to you as well, Chomsky. I feel like
Yeah.
somehow you keep ending up on the same day. But Remy, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to
Yep.
give us a quick recap of last time on the Splitlanders?
You know what? Yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
So Remy tried to mess around with Kailu's mental state a little bit. She resisted him. He's a little worn out, a little tired. Wasn't at his full maximum. So then we decided to trust Kailu with the crystal, even though her plan had previously been to detonate it and teleport away, basically sacrificing this nearby city and a lot of stuff around us. Remy didn't like it, but we did it anyway. We left, we went to the city. We went through the secret entrance that leads us into the Shadow Market. We met with our contacts in the Shadow Market. Remy, we all ended up back at the Shadow Market Inn that we have free stay at. Remy was adamant about getting a motherfucking foot massage. I'm pretty sure he got it. Not sure. A little fuzzy, but I think he got a foot massage. Tub action. Really, just was very tired of caves and just wanted to relax a little bit. Very certain we got a long rest in, although my spell slots do not reflect that. So
Yeah,
maybe
no.
we didn't.
We
We
did.
did not.
We rushed kind of rushed back. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there hasn't been a long rest yet. I think you were planning to do one though.
Okay.
We were about to.
You got a message that someone wished to speak with you in the government.
That's right, and we've been trying to avoid the government for a very long time. However, here we are, finally have to go deal with the government. We had a second side
I
quest.
mean, you don't have to go talk to them. That's up to you.
Right. So we had a second side quest pop up. Gao has a friend who may have been a cultist who is at the fort that we kind of cleared and kind of took semi-ownership over with some of the I don't remember what the faction was called, but we met them in the Shadow Market. So we need to get there relatively soon, or we sent word to not like execute him. But we have two things that we have to choose between basically right now. We either follow up on Gao's lead and save his friend, or we go to the government, or we do both, but we kind of have like a timer on Gao's friend because he very well could be executed. And that is what I remember, and I will get the text into the Discord ASA Pizzle.
Oh, did you not post it yet?
Nope, but I did call myself out on it.
How dare you? Alright,
I know.
yeah, that's fine. Just post it as soon as you can. Hopefully, if you can post it like soonish, at least just like put a marker there so we don't get the order all messed up.
Yep.
So it can hold a spot for you. Alright,
Yep.
so it is. Where's the date? It is the 70th of fall at 8 p.m. It's evening. I believe the group was discussing what they wanted to do next, so I'm assuming we're gonna pick up there in the storyline. You were underground in this very extravagant, like a marble cave. Well, not a cave, but a marble like subterranean grouping of halls and rooms. Some kind of old ruin that was refurbished into like a underground hotel area. Remy has gotten his massages and is sitting relaxed in the hot tub area. The rest of you are, I assume, in the same area, maybe soaking or maybe doing something else. What does the group want to do?
You guys gotta get this foot guy. It is incredible. Just really puts you in a nice place.
No, thank you, but thank you.
I think I'll pass on that. Enjoy though.
I mean,
Should we talk to this official guy tonight? Before we.
the only thing I worry about is if we go there, we may get detained and we may miss the lifespan ticker on Gao's buddy.
Well, either way, I think we're gonna maybe go there in the morning. I mean, I'm feeling pretty rough still. I don't know about Arapel, but Arapel's not looking great.
Xylia is sitting with her feet soaking in the hot water. She says, well, I should probably return to the temple to get my treatment finished. I'm sure that being out in the wilds hasn't done me any favors. So I might do that and leave the luxury to all of you. But I would actually agree with Remy on this. If we go and see this government official, we might get pulled into something, and our friend Gao's clanmate here might be in trouble.
Fine by me.
You now,
I'm not excited about talking to some, stuff.
Xylia, have you now agreed with me twice in the last 24 hours? I feel like something's wrong.
She just rolls her eyes at you.
It must be the feet.
She says,
They smell that bad.
look, the water is nice. A broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. So, even though you're wrong about most things, I will agree that you are correct about this. But as you all kind of talk for a bit, she is going to get up and leave unless anyone says anything. Go to the temple and get the rest of her treatment.
Take care of yourself, Xylia.
Yes, take care.
You as well, my sister. And remember, you cannot leave without me. I will not have us be separated again.
Oh yeah, we won't leave you in here in the Shadowfell.
I'm actually really excited to go meet the rest of the clan again. So
Yeah.
I would definitely vote we go do that before engaging in anything else.
I'll let your dad know that I ran into you.
She says, well, like I said, I'm going with you, so I'll let him know myself.
The fort?
Unless
Oh, okay.
you're gonna try to leave me again, and she gives
No,
you a
I
bit
just
of a
thought
look.
you were gonna hang here while we fort. I'm confused.
I mean,
No, I'm going to
I-
get my treatment for the evening. I assume we're not leaving till tomorrow, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just going to get my treatment at the temple for the evening, and I'm going with you tomorrow, whether or not I'm, ready, because there's no way I'm getting separated again.
Oh yeah.
Zalia, where are you going again?
To the temple of the
Oh.
Raven Queen.
Sorry, Bubbles.
She just looks at you oddly and kind of takes off.
Bubbles.
You
Alright.
understand.
So,
See you in the morning.
Yep.
have a good one.
Says, yes,
So-
you too are, new friend.
How can I
Awkward goodbyes. This is great.
how can I help with this captain person?
Well, what did the notes say again? I can't. They just wanted to meet us because they've heard great things about us. It's,
It sounded like he had to, or she. I think it was he. Anyways, they wanted to talk sooner than later.
Yeah. It was a famous captain of like the local guard. Apparently, he's well respected among like the community.
well, they'll just have to wait. We don't necessarily answer to them yet, so I'm fine.
Ursula, look at you thwarting the law. Yes, I agree with Ursula. Let's leave. We must leave it first, before first light. No, before. No, they'll be here at first light. That's how it always happens. You read the stories. We must leave an hour before first light.
Exactly. Okay.
So,
Set
How are
my
we gonna
internal
do
alarm
that?
clock.
Yes.
as you are talking, Koresh would interrupt. He says, I wanted to speak with you all. I've enjoyed our time together, but I think I need to go look for Xerxes. It bothered me as we were doing what we were doing. I just worry that he's going to need my help with the times to come with the Shadowlords. As much as I would love to stay with you, I think this is where we must part ways.
Understandable.
Yes.
It was nice meeting you.
Says, yes, for the short time we met, Gao, you were a honorable fighter. I hope that I wish you well in saving your friend, and I hope that you find happiness.
I appreciate it. Safe travels.
Good luck, Xerxes.
He says, I'll
No.
be.
Remy's getting a little emotional.
He says, I'll stay within the inn down here for the night, but tomorrow morning I will depart. So, if there's anything else you wish to tell me, I'll be here for one more night.
Okay.
With that, he kind of goes off to his room.
No, you big-eared elephant. Give me the bag of holding.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
didn't we
actually
have
saying that?
Yes,
chomps?
yes, I love you.
I love you.
do.
Give me the
Give
bag of
me the
holding.
bag of holding.
I was just about to say.
I thought he carrying the party treasury,
I
or are you
thought
talking
I
about his own bag of holding?
Oh, was it Chomsky? Was it
Yeah.
Chomsky? I'm sorry. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
I just
He's
wanted
not.
to- I just
He's
wanted
not
to
trying to
cross
make
my
off with all
T's,
your money. No.
cross my T's, dot my I's. I'm like, hey.
I mean, to be
you.
fair,
Just
that
not
wouldn't be the
cooking
first
right.
time that's happened. So I understand.
Exactly.
the concern.
Yes, it's important to ask.
I remember.
Okay.
One
Sorry.
game, everyone's like, "Wait, where's the party treasury?"
It did happen. It did
It
happen.
happened a couple times.
Yeah.
uh,
No,
Alright.
he says, "No, yeah, Chomsky has
Sorry.
it. You should be okay."
sorry, Chomsky. I apologize. I couldn't remember who.
Right.
It's okay. It
So-
was worth it.
So he's gonna go off and kind of go to sleep in his own room. Does anyone else want to do anything or talk about anything, or shall I pass some time?
I'm
Gao-
fine with time passing. But go ahead, Gao.
Gao did not know where he was staying for the night. We kind of discussed it, but nothing solid, so that's the only thing that he has.
We have rooms here. I
I think
can find some space.
I remember someone talking to the Silent Circle on your behalf, and them saying that, or no, the Midnight Pyre, and them saying that you could stay here as a guest if you're with the group.
Okay, that was the only thing. He was gonna take care of his equipment and go to sleep.
Okay.
Gao, I'm in a twin. My twin is empty. You're welcome to join me.
Alright.
So,
Oh, come, let's be friends.
so you,
Remy, are you still good with a cloak of protection, or do you want something else to help you with concentration, or is there something? Gao, do you
Let's
have
do-
a
I'm-
magical weapon?
Yeah, ask maybe Gao. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, Gao, do you need a magical weapon?
I've been using the blessings that I have been given. Eldritch Blast instead of physical weapon.
Okay.
If
Okay.
my physical weapon is just if I need something.
Well, he is an artificer, so he has an extra infusion.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Then
So,
I will not say
Cloak
no.
of protection. I can give you a little protection. I don't know how often you use concentration, but I have something for that, or a weapon, or armor I can enhance.
I'll. Since you're offering, I will gladly take you up on something regarding concentration.
Cool. Cool. Assuming we get through this night, I will work through the night to give that to you.
I appreciate.
I might need to borrow your armor or robes, but
Let me clean my armor, and I'll bring it to your room.
thank you.
Alright, so time is passing. It's getting later. At about, I'll say 9 o'clock, an hour later, there is a message for the group that you have a visitor. A Mira Raylor and her friend wish to speak with you.
I remember her.
Really? Can she not just come in the morning?
Is she here? Like in the
Yes, she is at the front. I mean, she has the what's it called? I want to say access. She has permission to move about the hotel freely as the Silent Circle controlled its domain, but out of respect, she said she wanted to okay it with you before she came in.
I suppose.
All right, so you gonna let her in?
Grumpily, yeah.
All right.
Remy casts silent image on himself, and just becomes an empty bed with no person there, and just goes right back to sleep.
Well, I don't think you were in bed yet. I think you're still in the common area, unless you want to go to bed early. You don't have to be here if you
Oh.
A
want.
bed appears in the common
Remy,
area.
yeah.
No, it's fine. It's
Well, you
fine.
can't use silent image to turn into a bed.
It's an illusionary bed.
I guess you could like lay under the bed and pretend to like hide using.
I
the
didn't
bed.
know. I didn't know I was in the common area. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
You
no
want me to be a
worries.
stalagmite? I can be a stalagmite.
True, you can. All right.
No, Remy placates.
So the messenger would allow Mira in, who walks up to the group and bows, and she seems to be followed by someone as she comes in. What do you look like?
It's about an average height human man, but covered in dark clothes. Face kind of obscured, scarf up, hiding his mouth. Mask on his side, and he has a few weapons on him. But what you can see of his skin is that he is very pale, and he has about medium length gray hair. The only thing really colorful about him is his eyes, which are amber. And He just stands shadows behind Amira and just observes your group.
So Amira would walk up and bow to you all. She would say, greetings again. Does she know you as the Splitlanders yet?
No, to her, would probably still be the foxgloves.
She says, greetings and good eve to you, Foxgloves. I've come to first speak with you and congratulate you on your victory over the cultists. And to show our appreciation, I have two gifts. First is this bag of pale coin. So she produces a pouch filled with coins, pale coin. And the second is I wanted to introduce my friend Darian to you. And she kind of motions to the human standing behind her. She says Darian is a fairly skilled individual, human, born of this world, and we thought he might be of use to you in the coming times. We have heard about your wish to return to the fort, and we know that the plains are dangerous, so hopefully Darian can be of assistance to you.
Darian walks up and nods to them and introduces himself. It's like, greetings to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Taking the fort must have been harrowing and very taxing, and I would definitely like to see this fort that you've taken from the cultists.
Yeah, well, you may get a chance to see it soon.
Yes, well met, friend. I'm going to go and awkwardly inspect him and everything he's carrying.
Yeah, Slug just kind of crosses her arms and just, yeah.
So his, his clothing and his weaponry. Does anyone have history? Or, probably history.
Yeah, I think I.
So.
Nope, no history.
All right. So he definitely has a distinct style to his clothes and weaponry. Those of you from the prime material plane, you can tell it's not stuff that would normally be crafted by any race that you would know. It does look similar to a lot of the things that the Shatterkai are wearing, so possibly something. Possibly his armaments were made somewhere in the Shadowfell. Would you have any distinct markings or symbols they might recognize, Darian?
I have a mask hanging from my coat, and it has a raven in the middle forehead, and
like a holy symbol, or more just like decoration.
More decorative. He acknowledges the Raven Queen, but he doesn't exactly worship.
Right.
So
Remy just kind of starts bouncing a little bit on his toes. I also have a mask. And he'll pull out his white mask. He's like, yeah, I love a good mask. Yeah, do you like a good mask?
He just looks at you, just like weirded eyed.
I put my white mask. It looks just like it is in the photo. It's just like when he pulls it out of his like bag behind him. Yeah. And he pulls it across his face and just looks at you with one eye and then pulls it back.
Your mask is very elegant. I love it.
I like yours too. I think we might get along. Yep. I say yes. I say yes. Let's take him with us. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm glad to see you all getting along so famously. I also wanted to tell you that the crystal has been secured by the Midnight Pyres people. So we believe, at least for the time being, it should be in a safe location.
It's good.
At any rate, enjoy your evening, enjoy the pale coin, and we shall speak more tomorrow.
I kind of do a half bow to Amira.
She bows to you and she says, "Good luck, Darian. Let me know if you need anything."
Of course.
And she would take off. So there are 600 gold pieces in the pouch.
Pale
600 pale gold, yeah. You got it.
All in.
Which I assume you're gonna do. Well, there's 5 of you. Oh wait, no, there's 6 of you if you're including Leo,
Miriam.
and
Miriam.
yeah, and Miriam. So I'm assuming you're doing 100 each.
Yeah, but we put theirs aside in case we can win the next time we see them again.
Okay.
We don't immediately give it to them. Someone has to hold it so we can give it to them.
Well, Miriam can take her. I shouldn't say Miriam.
Okay,
Arapel.
I meant, yeah, I guess for Xylo.
Arapel can take hers because she's there. If you want to give it to her, she's just kind of sitting
Cool.
off to the side.
I mean, yeah, we'd have to. That would be.
All right, I'll mark
That'd be
it.
weird if we did. It'd be weird if we did it.
I'll mark it on Arapel's sheet.
This is a lot of.
we
health
should
push.
we should just feed it to Arapel and just watch her eat it.
Yeah.
Anywho, sorry.
Maybe
That's what you want.
Not like that. Calm down. Calm
slot machine over here.
Arapel's slot machine. All right. All right. So I marked it on her
Anyway.
sheet. You can minus it from the amount.
So are we splitting it currently, and we're all taking 100 pale coin? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I
Like
think
that.
so.
Cool.
We'll just say.
Unless you want to take my 100 pale coin and make money off of gambling with it. And give me
You know,
portion of
you've
the
seen me
winnings.
do it before. I can always do it again.
Oh, I'm gonna put mine towards potions. That might be a little bit more wise, I think. But hey, it's for money.
Alright, so at this point, I guess, do you want to do any interacting or any role play, or should I pass some time as Darian sort of settles in a little bit?
I'll probably ask them how they came to the Shadowfell individually.
Well, I originally came here to spy on all of these people here. Some of them came, some of them went. They were slightly interesting. We ended up actually teaming up, and then here we are. That's me anyway.
Interesting. I turn to the barbarian woman.
Yeah, I've been part of this group the longest. I think everyone here I met on the Shadowfell. I haven't seen any of you all on the Prime Material plane. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, I came here hunting the Shadowlord after my people were stolen by some of their worshippers.
Those
You
are
never told me they
cultists.
were. You never told me they were stolen. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, they were, but they, now they control the fort that we took over. So
Excellent.
that's what they get for, kidnapping a bunch of barbarians.
That's the way
She
it
like
should
smiles
be.
with kind of terrifying smile with like pointed canine teeth.
Well, I look to the gnome. And
Oh, yes. I was on scholarly ventures, trying to learn stuff about crafting in the area when I was kidnapped by the cultists here, and they enslaved me for a while. And luckily, these friendly folks were able to break me out of their prison. What weapon do you prefer to use?
depends on what I'm doing. If I am unseen, I prefer to use something small like a dagger. If I have to fight fair, it's a shorter side sword. It's all depends on the situation.
Uslug
very
would nod approvingly. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like 5 different weapons on her back.
It
Well
does look a
armed.
bit like a walking arsenal.
Gotta have the right tool for the job.
Right.
Yep.
And I guess I turn to the orc. or half orc.
Orc. Full orc.
Oh,
Though
and
some of my tribe are half orcs.
oh, I just realized I don't think we went through descriptions. Why don't Uslag? Why don't you let Darian know it? Or did you kind of let him know when you talked to him?
Not much, but yeah. If once Gal finishes, maybe I'll.
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. What do you look like to him, Gal?
Green skin, curved bottom teeth, tusks, and currently out of his armor while talking with Chomsky about armor upgrades. Uh, kind of portly and has mutton chop sideburn type things, and you'll see symbolic ravens on his equipment, whatever you see. Is the armor that's sit next to him, or the shield, or even the hammer. My tribe came here under the Raven Queen's protection, and I've been working for her as a hunter. Well, not her specifically, but you understand.
Yes. I take it you are a worshiper of the Raven Queen?
Yes.
Good to know.
Gal, do you have any markings of your tribe that would be obvious? Anything to identify them, or yeah?
Not anymore,
Okay.
just because it's been that long.
And did you tell him the name of your tribe, or just your tribe, kind of in general? Just because he might know something, if you did.
No, I did not yet. I didn't think about it. I was more focused about Uslog's tribe being kidnapped and distracted by that just now.
Yeah, alright, no worries. And Remy, I guess you kind of described yourself, but what, yeah, go ahead and give him the official description.
Yeah, I haven't described myself to Darian.
Just the mask.
Just the mask. So Remy is a gaunt, pale, 6 foot tall man. He's wearing red and black, kind of not vertically striped. They kind of go off to the side, and he has a jester's hat. And at the end of each jester's hat, just like his robes, there are red and black, depending on the extension, and at each end of them there's a bell, but each bell has had the innards removed so that it doesn't jingle unless they hit each other. And he has this, it's similar to eyeliner, but it's this black grease, like about a finger's width under and above his eyes. He likes to think that it helps him see in the night because he has lighter eyes, so it pulls some of the light away from him. And that's Remy. Kind of wild-eyed looking, like very, like he constantly looks like he's just
like
seen
his style.
Shit.
What about Professor Chomsky?
Professor Chomsky is a short old gnome. But he's wearing clothing that has way too many pockets, stuffed with random papers, and he kind of looks like a sciencey person, but yeah, stuffed with random papers. Clothes are pretty tattered. He has a steel defender following him around named Carl, who looks kind of like a mechanical orc. Yeah, and I think that's it.
And Uslag.
Uslag is a human about average height. She's really strong, and she's got long dark hair, silvery blue eyes. She's wearing pretty much just all leather fur, not armor. But she does have on her back, yeah, like I said, about 5 different weapons. She's got a beautiful great sword that sort of radiates cold. She's got a really fancy looking javelin that like, almost like sparks with electricity, and then some mundane looking weapons, and a beautiful great axe with the shape or like it's kind of emblazoned with a wolf and a sun symbol.
Do you have any knowledge of blacksmithing or history? I mean proficiency.
No, not really.
Okay, so her weapons definitely look unique. They probably were not made in the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm.
She's very proud of them. Like they're all like very well taken care of and displayed on her back. Yeah, she also has a lot of scars that she also seems fairly proud of.
Nice. That's good.
She's seen some things.
He bows to all of you and says, "I am glad to be part of such a be honest, diverse, yes, and unique group. I'm excited to travel with y'all."
I was hoping for more like formidable or terrifying, but that works. Works.
He has a mask. He's gonna be fine.
When
That's all
when has Remy ever led us astray?
Never, no. Really is done.
Are you serious?
No, never. We've made it this far. Come now.
Uncomfortable
I haven't
silence.
let us go. No.
Yeah, Uslug takes a little moment. She's like, not sure if you're joking or not, Chomsky. And
I asked, does he often do this?
Perfect.
Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright, so
I guess I have my own.
Yeah, so they did spring for a room for you here. So you do have a place to stay. But with some taxes and some market fees for the group staying here, there is a slight upkeep. However, you can live for free one category higher than your normal upkeep fees.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you familiar with the lifestyles that you can use?
Not really.
Wish.
Or what is that called? Expenses? I think it's expenses. I always forget. So at the end of the day, if you're living in town, yeah. So there are a couple of different lifestyle expenses, which offer different benefits. Copy paste them into the chat. But at the end of each day, basically you just pay an upkeep cost depending on how you want to be living. And because of the basically the support of the Silent Circle and the Midnight Pyre, you can live one category higher than the one you pay for.
Oh, so if we go for comfortable, we can.
You'll be in wealthy, yeah.
Ooh.
Wealthy,
So,
aristocratic.
We've been covered by the Midnight Pyre, though.
Up
Correct?
till now, yeah.
So for tonight, should we all subtract?
Yeah, depending on how you want to live. So those are in pale coin. So there are benefits to living higher status over time. So if you're living above modest, then you can, or you should record that. And if you live above modest for enough days, you get certain benefits. At least within the market down here. Like you
Well,
become
I'm going to
more
do
well-known.
whatever Remy does, because he seems to enjoy life, and I haven't done that enough.
Remy is going for comfortable. He's had his
Alright.
foot massage. He doesn't need wealthy. He's like, whoa, like that will cause too much attention. Comfortable though.
Alright, so you do the 1 gold piece for comfortable? Or 1 pale coin?
2 GP.
Yeah.
2 pale coin.
Yeah, but you can do it for 1, because you remember you live at 1 higher than what you pay for.
Then yes, for 1 pale coin.
Okay.
Well, I'm going for wealthy.
Oh, so you're going aristocratic, or are you going comfortable to wealthy?
Comfortable to wealthy.
Okay, so you pay 2 gold, got it. Alright, so yeah, subtract the gold and just like I said, if you go above modest, just keep track of how many days you do that for.
And we're doing this from our pale coin?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can only spend pale coin in the market. They don't take gold pieces. And you haven't found a way to convert your money yet.
I'm going to make myself a resource of pale coin to keep track of that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I just
However
put
you want to
mine.
manage it.
I put mine in the Electrum because I don't.
Because no one uses Electrum. Yeah, no, that might be a good idea, because that'll also track the weight of your pale coin.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, so you can consider EP pale coin.
Okay.
And Darian, you would have all pale coin.
Oh,
So
okay.
whatever gold pieces you start with would just be pale coin. Because that's what
Gotcha.
they use here for the underground markets.
Alright.
So, give me a roll 20. D20 roll, someone.
Oh,
Come on, new guy, give us a D20.
sorry.
Let's go. Oh, it's okay. It's Slug. Quick on the way.
Slug is like, I'm doing it. It's mine.
Ooh, it's Slug.
Okay. Just rolling some dice for no reason.
A barbarian rushing ahead? Never happens.
Never.
I want something to happen. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright. Well, sadly, nothing too exciting happens during the evening. You go to your rooms. It's very secure down here. What's the highest passive perception in the group?
It's not Remy.
I have 19.
So
Nice.
Chomsky, you would hear some kind of commotion during the evening. You're sitting in your room, and kind of very muffled through the walls. It sounds like you hear yelling.
Huh.
But you don't, like, your wall is kind of on the outside of the inn area, so you're not sure where that is. It might be somewhere within the market or the halls.
Can I look out my window?
Oh, there's no windows. You're
Oh,
underground.
okay. That wouldn't make sense to have windows.
Window into the tunnel.
Cool.
It doesn't sound like battle or anything. It just sounds like maybe kind of like someone might be having a disagreement or some kind of commotion.
I'm gonna go knock on my friends' doors and see if they hear anything.
So everyone else is kind of settling in. No, none of you hear anything.
Hmm.
And you actually don't hear it from their rooms either. It's just from your room.
Oh. Just from our. How interesting. And you said it's outside in the marketplace.
You think you're not sure where the back of your wall goes to,
Ah.
because it's not somewhere within the hotel. It's some other passageway. You might have to
can I
do
look-
some exploring to figure out where that is.
Can I look through my room to see if there's any secret doors against that wall or panel?
Sure. Give me a perception.
Oh, there you go.
So you look around in here. You hadn't actually, I mean, you've been in here for a while, but I guess you haven't ever looked too closely. There is some sort of small panel that you find. Investigation might give you some more information. Alright, so you figure out that pressing in the panel kind of unlocks it or clicks it. Do you want to open it up?
I'm gonna go try to convince my friends to come over here with me, just in case something bad happens.
Okay. So Chomsky would gather you all as you're kind of settling in for the night. It's probably about 11 o'clock in the evening right now.
Ready to go. She's got her weapon out. She's like, "What's happening, Chomsky? I'm ready." What?
Gal's armoring up.
There's a secret passageway I think I found in my room, and it seems like there's some people back there. We should, and they seem to be fighting or arguing.
If you give me a moment, I could help with that. I'm gonna call my familiar out of his pocket dimension.
Okay.
What is your
And
familiar's name? Hello, friend.
hello. Give me a
What does it
second.
look like? Okay.
What is that
It
thing?
looks like a little tiny dragon with a little spike on the tail
Ooh,
and butterfly wings.
all right.
Remy
Oh,
dons his shield
and just
casts light
FYI,
on it.
the sounds of arguing have faded. You don't hear anything anymore.
Well, should we? Yeah. I'm gonna open up the panel and press the button and see what it does.
All right. So
Remy has light cast on his shield.
I'm
you-
gonna
Yep.
send my familiar down there quietly and have him go invisible to go check it out. Go Ret Pocky
Where are you sending him?
through the area that was the secret door area.
Oh well, he hasn't opened it up yet.
Oh, okay.
So Chomsky, you're gonna open up the panel.
That's the idea.
All right. So opening up the panel, you find there is some sort of switch there. Do you read Elven?
No.
Okay, so you
No.
don't recognize the language, but there
Uh,
looks like there are a couple of different settings for the switch.
does anybody here recognize this writing? I don't speak, or I'm not good at reading this.
I'll look at it. What does it say?
So you read Elven?
Yes.
It says locked and unlocked. The switch is currently unlocked.
I point out this says locked in Elven and that one says unlocked. Would you like to unlock it?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, I'm going to pull the switch since my hand's there.
Alright, so you flip the switch. There is a clicking noise, and the wall there, where you thought was just a solid wall, which is actually kind of a thick door, swings inward, revealing a dark tunnel. It looks like it has not been used for a long time. You don't see anyone in there, but the tunnel seems to go east to west along the side of the hotel.
Ret Pocky, would you be so kind to go check it out?
What is the familiar again?
1 second. Pseudo dragon.
Alright, so the small creature, I assume some kind of shadow pseudo dragon.
Yes, and he prefers not to engage in things, even though he's got a tail and a bite.
Alright, so the small pseudo dragon kind of pops up off of your shoulder, appearing for the first time, and it would fly forward into the passageway. Go ahead.
I'm watching while he's doing that, so I put my body against the wall and then just close my eyes so I could watch what he's doing.
So, do you want him to go east or west? There are two different directions it can go.
Chomsky, which way do you think the noise was? East or west of us?
Oh, I didn't hear it that closely.
Well, are there any footprints or anything?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can I look around the ground to see if there's anything?
Yeah, so there are definitely signs of passage with your passive perception. Survival would tell you more about them. If someone wants to make a
I'm not
survival.
that skilled in survival. Uslag, can you tell which way these tracks are going?
Oh, there's tracks. Yeah, sure.
I don't know why it gave me double.
Gaut's
Oh, that's you.
following them, it seems. So why don't you just follow him?
All right. So Uslag sort of bends down over the signs of passage, looking at them. It looks like they were made very recently, and they're going from west to east. So someone kind of moved past this area probably a short while ago.
Do we want to see where they came from or where they're going to? I'll gladly send the Retspaki in any which way.
I guess send them.
I personally think I do hate being caught by surprise on the stage. I would rather know that someone isn't coming from behind us to the right.
I agree.
Okay. I tell him telepathically to quietly go follow the footprints to the east.
Okay. So does it have any type of tracking ability?
I did not see that in the pseudo dragon. I'm pulling the.
Okay. I don't think it does, but it can head east and just look for them. So
It has dark vision, though, right?
Dark vision
Yes.
and passive perception of 13.
yeah, which in the dark would be I think 8, because you get disadvantage even if you have dark vision. But
Skills Arcana, Perception, and Stealth. Dark vision and superior invisibility, and I definitely am having him be invisible
yeah,
because
that's fine.
I like him not being injured.
All right, let me look into something real quick here.
If you need it, he's on 133 of the monster manual. I have the physical.
Yeah, I think in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably pull up a sheet for him and roll 20. So that's a pseudo dragon, right?
Correct.
Is it altered by? Did you get like improved?
I did
familiar?
I did the improved familiar, so I don't know what limitations the DM will want for it.
Well, you're gonna have to manually adjust its stats.
Yeah, the pseudo dragon. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can get a pseudo dragon unless you take the improved familiar.
Correct.
That's a feat, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's the path of chain.
Or yeah, right. The path of chain.
Right, but I think what that does as well is it makes it so that your spellcasting ability, charisma, and their DCs as well are the same thing as yours. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the.
Just look on. Yeah, you're gonna have to adjust that yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the first one I've done. I've done the other kinds before.
No, it's good because that's the feat from, or not feat, the Eldritch Invocation from Tasha's, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I think if you look in the journal, you should see the pseudo dragon in there.
Okay.
It should be at the top. You just have to. You should be able to edit that too. I'm gonna mark it as a familiar, just so you can have the. Yeah, there we go. So you should be able to change the name and edit the stats to whatever they should be, because you should have control over it.
Journal meaning the one that looks like the newspaper at the top.
Yes.
I'm
exactly.
scrolling down, not seeing it, but I'll keep looking.
It should be at the very top. It should
No,
say Pseudo Dragon.
Our new
You're
players.
gonna have to expand character info, and then maybe non-player characters. Or
No, it should be
characters.
right at the top, like right above your
Oh.
guy there.
I have our new player Darian, important information, and then notes, random notes, and then the PCs and NPCs.
All right, let me.
Yeah, I
let me
have the
take
same
a look.
thing.
I thought I just gave you vision of it, but maybe I didn't.
I can also pull up Darian soft colors character sheet, or bio and info.
I see the pseudo dragon.
Pseudo dragons down at the bottom near summoned.
Wait, who sees the
Summoned
Pseudo
familiar.
I do.
I also do. It's near the bottom though.
It's above my name.
Oh,
Resources.
this
summon.
is Gao. I'm
Yes.
sorry, I completely confused Gao with Darian.
I apologize.
I was like, I thought, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm new Or when someone new comes in, sometimes I just skip the voice.
And you had back-to-back new.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
So sorry, Gal.
Wow, Lou.
Wow,
Wow,
Lou.
Lou. We
All
just
right.
can't handle that.
All right, Gao. You should see it now.
Yes.
Okay. Great. That makes sense. I was like, Darien has warlock levels? I must have missed that.
Excellent. Oh, sorry.
Alright, so the little pseudo dragon flies in there, and it's going to head to the east, trying to figure out what's going on here. So is anyone else going in, or are you just going to wait?
I think we should have like a contingency party following behind stealthily, and I believe we have a very stealthy new person. And you know, I'm not too bad at stealth myself. So, what, like 30 feet behind him?
That sounds good to me.
Volunteering.
I help
Hey, I'm
her.
just. Yeah.
Oh, I'm laughing. I like it because
I mean, come on, masks. It's masks. Come on, we're masks in the dark. Oh wait, you should go ahead of me. I have light on my shield. I can't sneak.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think you can see in the dark, huh?
Good luck. Yes, I'm
Wait,
right
can I-
behind you.
Can I see in the dark?
I don't
Human?
think, as a human, I don't think you can
Yeah.
either. Unless you have goggles of night vision or something.
No, I don't.
That would be something good.
yeah.
As an artificer.
Instead
alright,
of
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
do that
alright.
one.
So
West.
for now, just the little dragons going in.
And
Yep.
Noam Chomsky. Invisible Noam Chomsky.
Alright, Noam Chomsky, give me a stealth check as you're moving through this
Come on.
tunnel.
Come on, Noam.
And I am invisible.
Well, invisibility doesn't help with the noise you make. Invisibility
Nope, it
just
does not.
it just gives you the ability to stealth anywhere instead of needing cover. But those are some
Alright.
pretty good rolls.
Woohoo!
Alright, so looking through the pseudo dragon's eyes, because it flies way ahead of Noam Chomsky, it's starting to. It's going around a couple of turns, and as it's flying in the dark, you would see two figures up ahead. Looks like they are stealthing through the tunnels.
Did you need me to roll a stealth for him as well?
Yeah, I assume you're going to come up on them stealthy, right? From the invisibility? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
You're moving
baby.
pretty stealthy behind them. They don't seem to notice the pseudo-dragon. What do you want to do?
Just have him stay back and watch.
Okay, so these
But
guys...
shadow them.
Yeah, so kind of flying semi-close to them. So they're moving through the tunnel. One of them looks to the other one and says, "Where are we? Are we close yet?" He stops again and looks at his map. He says, "All these tunnels look the same down here. At least there's only one passage to follow now." He says, "God's damn it, if you get me caught by the silent circle, I'm never going to forgive you." So by this point, Chomsky is getting a little bit closer. Give me, well, alright, I'll just take your roll from before. So you're getting a little bit closer, and you would hear some talking around the corner up ahead.
Question for... Can Gao repeat what he's hearing, or does he need to focus on the pseudo-dragon?
No, you could talk.
Okay,
You,
so...
I mean, you're not actually there, but you could just speak.
And are there easily identifier or just left and right guy? Like one's wearing something bright and shiny, or...
So they both have white hair. They both look like Shatterkai. Actually, they look kind of similar. So maybe just right and left guy.
Okay. So I tell him two Shatterkai, and I give the whole party that's standing around repeat exactly. Left one said this, right one said that.
Is it a chase? Is it a chase? Are we chasing? And Remy just looks around wide-eyed, like kind of jittery, like, are we? Are we doing it?
Hold your horses, Remy.
What?
I just Uslord just goes, hold your horses, Remy.
Uh, 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 it's now or never. I feel like. Oh, tell me I can go.
All right. So meanwhile, Chomsky, what are you doing as you approach these voices?
When I start hearing them, I will stop and listen.
Okay. So there's some quiet for a bit. Uh, give me another stealth check if you're standing there for a moment.
There you go. There it is.
All right. So as you're kind of standing there, trying to listen in, you kind of hit something with your foot that clanks that you didn't notice in the darkness, and the two voices go quiet, and one of them says, "Is someone there?" And you hear footsteps approaching.
Say nothing.
All right. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, at best, I'm gonna curl up into a little ball on the ground.
You gonna go prone?
Maybe not. But I'm gonna try to like squeeze up as close as I can to the wall while I'm being invisible still.
All right.
Is Gal repeating everything he's saying?
I see that they had heard a noise,
Yeah.
but I can't. Since both the pseudo dragon and our party member are invisible, I can't see him. But I know that they're reacting to it.
Yeah, you heard the noise too, and one of them starts skulking back down the hallway, with his knife drawn, looking around.
I'm gonna ask Rek Pocky to find a rock or something to throw as a distraction.
Okay, give me a stealth check first. See if he can find a thing without being heard. Yep, pretty stealthy. All right. So he kind of finds some debris, and is he gonna just like, what's he gonna do? Like try to throw it or something?
Yeah, to the east.
All right.
Just randomly to the east.
Give me maybe a deception check.
Or wait, no, he's gonna wait to do that until he can be hidden from them physically. Is there a way for him to a place from like a corner that he can hide around to do it?
There's not too many places to hide in this hallway, though being invisible, he's kind of always out of sight. Unless he rolls poorly on his stealth check, which so far he hasn't.
So yeah, he'll just toss it down the hallway then, to the east, where they were going.
Maybe sleight of hand check. So maybe
Since he
just
does
a dex check for the dragon.
Oops.
Okay. So he makes some noise in the other direction as he kind of moves some stuff around. Both of them immediately stop and spin in the other direction, and the guy says, "What the hell? What the hell's going on?" And he says, "I don't know. Get your weapon out. They may have found us." And now they both have weapons drawn. So give me one more stealth check from your dragon. Because they're kind of looking in his direction now. Ooh. Alright, so one of them says, "Do you see that? I thought I heard something. Something's moving."
Is Gal relaying all of this? Because he said he was speaking.
Yes.
So is he just like stream of mouth, stream of consciousness,
Yes.
everything he said?
Yes.
All right. I
Okay,
feel like we would be prepping ourselves. We're like, all right, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But let's try to contain them.
I agree, but I have light on my shield, so I think it's gonna be a little tough.
No, I'm saying we can fight them, but the whole, asking questions.
Yeah, of course. Yes, of course.
And Gao points at his armor. I will not be quiet. Where do
Yeah.
you
I'll
want me
go.
in the lineup?
Charge in. I'm totally fine with that.
I
I'll
am
go in
bright.
first.
I am very bright.
All right. So you're charging down the
Run,
hallway at this point.
run ahead of us, Darian. Get ahead of us. If you can
Alright.
catch the edge of the light, like fucking.
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
we'll give Darian a little space too.
He
Well,
needs 40 feet.
Darian is probably not going to be running in the pitch darkness. That's how you
Yeah.
trip. So
Oh
he's
right,
probably
he can't
gonna
see. Sorry.
he's probably going to be moving with the group.
Cool.
I assume, unless there's something you want to do, Darian.
You want me to go first? Since I can
No,
see?
no, you're good. No. Sorry, I forgot you don't have like dark vision, so no.
Yeah.
we'll just
No.
run
This
into
is
the
Gao.
cliff.
This is Gao asking
Oh,
if you
sorry.
want him to go first, since he's an orc and has dark vision.
Yeah, go be beefy.
Okay. I will try to be stealthy.
All right,
You don't
well,
have to. We're a
Yeah, there's like
beacon.
there's like a marching band behind you, so he's probably going to know you're coming.
Okay. And I'm moving quickly.
All right, so the two of them are looking around. You kind of, I assume, give up a vision of your familiar and just start going.
Yep.
So, what is your familiar's AC?
Eek. It's still
That was
invisible.
a good sign.
It is still invisible.
Natural armor class of 13.
Okay.
Just two, I think, whenever you want.
So.
Yeah, you can half the damage, but I think a pseudo dragon has 1 hit point, maybe.
Does it? Does it only have 1 hit point?
7.
7?
It says 7 on this.
Okay.
7, never mind. One of them has 1.
So you hear, as you're running down the hallway, a little squeak come from the dragon, who seems to be upset. You recognize the sound. Noam Chomsky, as you're hiding there, like you just hear clang, clang, clang coming down the hallway behind you. As you all come running up, you would see 2 Shatterkai there who hear you coming and start to back off. But as you turn the corner, they're still about 30 feet from you and in view of several of the people here who have dark vision. So I'll show you what they look like. Looks like they're about to take off running.
Okay.
How far away are they?
They haven't gotten too far yet. They're about 30 feet away from the group. They both have their weapons drawn. One of them yells, "Who are all of you?"
Oh, I'm Remy, and we are the Splitlanders, actually. Lovely to meet you. If you'd be so kind as to parlay with us, I think we have much to gain from speaking with each other.
The one of them, the kind of the curly-haired one, says, yes, maybe you can help us. We have been trying to figure out where we are. We got kind of lost in the marketplace and ended up in the side passage."
Really?
Yes,
Can we make an insight?
you can.
Yeah.
You get the feeling he's not being honest.
I take out my bow and knock an arrow, just to be safe.
So he sees
My-
you draw your weapon. He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, what's going on?" He puts his knife away. He says, "We mean you no harm. We don't want to fight."
I walk up a little bit and say, "What are you really doing here? Tell the truth."
You should tell him.
Give me, I don't know, intimidation maybe.
Okay.
With advantage.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Do you have advantage?
I helped him.
What do you mean you helped him?
I said you should listen
Oh,
to him,
well, you
and
can
I
make
also said
you can make an intimidation check as well if you're
I
trying to
would
help him.
love to. Oh,
Alright.
crap.
Well, not as intimidating, but he kind of eyes Darian, who looks a little bit scary right now. He says, "Alright, look, he says, we came upon this passage a few weeks ago, and we're trying to find our way through it. We think it leads into one of the treasury rooms down here. There might be a nice score. We're willing to split it with you if you just keep your eye or mouths closed and maybe like stay back."
I ask him, "Where did you hear about this treasure room?"
He says, "Well, we didn't hear about it. We were exploring this passageway and we found it comes out into a secret room in one of the back areas. Looks like an old storage area that this room connects to that they don't know about."
You know who we are. Who are you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I am. I'm Elias. Elias Quirik at your service. And this is my brother. This is my brother Ruvain. He smiles and gives you a polite bow.
And who? What is your affiliation with this marketplace? I know not everybody has access to
Well, we
being
just,
down here.
I mean, we just have some friends down here. We're in town from the south. We don't really have much of an affiliation here. We're just capitalizing on this little bit of a secret area we found.
Well,
Insight might tell you more if anyone wants to make a check.
Remy definitely would. He doesn't think he has a good fucking but he would still try. Oh,
Seems legit. Darian, again, you don't think they're being completely honest. You think that they are probably outright lying, or at least this guy who's talking is.
it sounds like you're
At least
trying
when it
to.
comes to the where they come from.
So you're trying to steal stuff from who?
I don't know. We don't know for sure. It's just one of the groups down here, one of their storage rooms. We're just trying to get in and get out, and tonight was the night we were attempting it. He says, "No one knows about this passage, man. If we can get this stuff, that's just free gold, free pale coin. Come on, you guys look like you could use some money, right?"
guys, I'm not gonna lie. I could use a little more pale coin. I think we should see them out. That's just my vote. But Remy's in. Hey, party, and he just gives a high five and does like a little handshake thing. Like he confuses the other guy because he doesn't know it, but he pretends like he does.
I turn to the closest person near me and whisper, I know they're lying. I think they're lying about something. They're hiding something. I guess Gal would be closest to me because I moved to further up.
Yep.
And
Guys, come on, let's see what they have to show.
So,
Oh yeah, let's see.
So
I say-
yeah, or go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to recommend that if we follow them, they stay. Gal goes in front and they just direct us, so they can't run.
He says, "No, you
Hey,
guys
don't
are,
worry, guys.
You guys are way too loud. I mean, we heard you coming a mile away. It should just be us going. You can stay back here, and we'll bring the loot back to you. Or else someone on the walls might hear you."
Well, we can.
What were you arguing about before? Sorry, Slug.
Oh, nothing.
Because we heard you quite loud and clear. That's why we ventured in here. So you folk aren't too subtle yourselves.
Um,
Yeah.
While that's happening, Gao's actually going to see if he can go past them and continue down the hallway, the direction they were going, since it's, only one direction now.
Yeah, so as you approach, they get a little worried. Their weapons are still away, but they would let you pass.
Yeah, I'm not threatening. I'm just carrying my shield and armor and walking past them.
He says, wait, you shouldn't just go over there. Someone might hear you.
Move up behind him and keep
Okay.
my arrow pointed to them.
They put their hands up. So are you stealthing, Gao, or just moving through the tunnel?
That's what I'm about to roll is stealth, even though it's at a negative.
Oh no.
Just walking forward stealthy.
Alright, so there's some
Or a
loose-
disadvantage, not a negative, but yeah.
There's some loose rocks here. It's making some crunching noises. You're not super loud, but you're not as quiet as you'd like to be. The two.
No. I'm trying to be quiet, but not really giving a rat's furry backside if I am.
Oh, fair enough. So the guys are kind of cringing a little as like you're making some noise.
What
They
no-
would whisper back to the group. We're a little bit lost down here. When we came through here before, we had light, but we decided to keep it off this time, and it's making this much harder.
They got light.
I have
Gals-
light. I have light right here on my shield. Are you blind? Do
He
you
says,
not
"Well,
see my light?
Yes, but we were trying to not use light so we didn't alert anyone who might see it through the walls. There are cracks somewhere.
You could see through walls?
No, there. He gets kind of annoyed.
Oh no, he's being belligerent on purpose.
Yeah, no, but they are a little bit worried because the group is making a lot more noise than they'd like. So are you
Well,
just going to
I
keep going
guess-
forward?
Yeah.
I guess we'll get to see what you're so afraid of. won't we?
I'll go.
Quiet. We're trying to get into the treasure.
He says, we're not going to get any treasure if you get us all caught. You guys will get in trouble too.
I'm just well, out of character. There's the Silent Circle, and what's the name of the other group that we're
So
working
there
for?
are a bunch of groups down here. The Silent Circle controls the Shadow Market.
Okay.
The Midnight Pyre is
There you go.
here, but they don't really have much control. They just use this area to kind of keep out of the view of the government, and a lot of groups do that. So whatever they're trying to score, quote unquote, could be any number of different groups that are down here. It could be the Silent Circle, for all you all know, the actual Thieves Guild.
Cool. And the Midnight Fire don't have much of stash down here in the or investment in the Shadow Market. That's all the Silent Circle.
You don't think so?
Cool. From the vibes that we've gotten in the past.
All right, so Gao, you
yes.
continue walking down the hallway. You're getting a little far from everyone at this point. And it looks like the hallway is going to split here, going in two different directions.
Are we not following behind, or?
Uslog, I
well,
gotta say.
They still have their hands up because Darian has his bow on them.
Nobody
Who's
said
like,
they were
I got-
following me. Go ahead.
I gotta say, I think we're about to. I think we're running out of time. I think we're chasing like a random goose here, and we're about to lose out on. I don't know, Gal's buddy. Like, I'm not really that invested, but he did seem worried, and we should be sleeping.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I treasure's cool, but not really.
I don't want to piss off the Midnight Fire
Yeah.
This is
But
I
who
think
knows
we
what
should
these
be
guys are doing?
sleeping.
and Silent
So-
Circle.
The one guy, the guy with the shorter hair, Ruvain, says, "Look, how about this? I can give you 300 pal coin, and you guys just pretend you didn't see us." He kind of pulls out a sack.
300.
Remy immediately reaches out and takes it from his hand. If you want me to roll stealth or sleight of hand or whatever.
Oh no, he'll just give it to you.
All right, cool. Remy grabs it and tucks it away and says,
I don't think
"It was."
Remy, hold up before we
I
get
hold
too
on.
far
We're
ahead
not.
of
We're not gonna.
ourselves.
We're not gonna split it
Okay.
here. Hold on.
If
I and
there's
my
that
group,
one,
I and my group will not do anything in any way to ever endanger you and all of the illegal exploits that you have been doing this evening. I won't do it once. I refuse.
Oh, well, thank you. And he kind of looks at Darian and says, can we go?
I got one more question. You're not attempting anything bad to the circle, right?
He says, no, we're not suicidal.
All
you
right.
just want to steal from them. But the 300, I don't know if that doesn't seem like very much based on, you're about to hit the jackpot, quote unquote.
So, really quick, Gao, what are you going to do at this point down the hall? Because they're still whispering, but you said you were going to keep going.
I stop and I'm waiting to hear what the party plans to do.
Okay.
Well, he acts like he's confused if he's going left or if he's going right. He doesn't have enough light to do a good search to see footprints in the dust, so
Yeah, it's kind of hard even with dark vision.
he's just going to stand there and look like he's contemplating if he wants to go left or right while listening for the party.
Okay. Sorry, Darian, what were you going to say to them?
I want to ask. They dropped their weapons on the floor, right?
They sheathed them. They didn't drop them.
What are their weapons?
It looks like they have daggers and crossbows are strapped to their back that are loaded.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, just FYI, Gao, they did throw knives at your dragon at one point because they didn't know what it was, you assume, but they didn't actually hit it, so it's still kind of hiding in the darkness.
I tell them to give me.
Understood.
Give me a persuasion check. Is that how you're saying it? Like, just give me your weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check. They look at each other, and he says, I thought you said you were going to let us go. We just gave you the money.
We are, after you give me your weapons.
That's also the funny thing. You never checked me for deception. I was deceiving you.
They just kind of look at each other and look at Remy. So he is going to... Well, now that he knows you guys aren't good to your word, they kind of look at each other. And you see them going as if they're going to grab their dagger to maybe give it to you.
Like, give it to us in a friendly way or a not friendly way?
That is the question.
You said it looked like they were going to give it to us. So how does it look?
So he says, well, your friend there is a liar, but if you give us your word that you'll let us go, I guess we can give you our daggers.
I give you my word.
So he would nod and kind of relax.
I'm more curious about getting some of that treasure that you're about to steal for keeping our mouths shut.
Yeah, fair enough.
Portion of it.
Give me
what are you even trying to steal?
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I think every one of my persuasion checks is at disadvantage.
Since they already gave you a bunch of gold. Alright. So they are starting to look confused as they've gotten like 3 or 4 different signals from the group as what's going on. He says
Remy will pull out the bag of coin that they just gave him.
Okay.
And he will jingle it a little bit. And he will say, hold on, let's not be so hasty. Yes, you did just give us some jingle coin. But if this is what's in the way of us getting actual loot that you find. We've protected you mildly once. We can do it again. You're creating favor with. I don't mean to brag, but a powerful and beginning to be well-known group.
Uh,
I think you should think about it.
give me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Party.
So they are still very unsure about you because you basically just told them.
Are
you're a
they?
liar. Yes.
I'm kidding. I'm
You're.
kidding.
I mean, it was very persuasive, but you also did say that you are basically lied to them. So.
But I said it to their face. They didn't find it out on their own. That's me being honest. That's showing what you could deal with honesty after the lies.
I mean, you trying to persuade the DM now?
Do I need to roll?
Yes.
I'm a
No.
pretty good persuaser.
So they kind of sigh as they're not sure what to think anymore. He says, "So I thought. So are you gonna help us with this, or do you just want the money to turn the other way? I'm not understanding."
I must agree with Professor Chomsky. I think if you get anything very nice and valuable, we deserve a bit of the loot. Don't ever say that you saw us, and you can take this gold if that's what you need. Have a good night. We need a lot of us. Peace.
All right, so you're giving them back the pale coin.
Unless someone stops me, I guess.
I'm so confused.
So they again kind of look at each other confused. They're gonna give up their daggers to Darian.
Thank you.
They kind of nod. They take the pale coin back. They kind of look down the hallway at Gao again, kind of nervous that he's going to alert someone by walking around over there.
Now give it back. Now give it back. Now give it back. Now you hand it back to me. You know the game. You know the game. Stop. Don't look at me confused. It's your turn. Now you hand it back. And he extends his hand, looking at him wide-eyed and expectantly.
They just both look at you oddly.
It's your part. It's your turn.
So, listen, we're gonna go and continue on, and we'll come back and find you once we get what we need. Where can we find you?
I guess at Chomsky's room.
He says,
That's where we came in.
He says, where's that?
Where can we find you? I think
Yeah, I like
that might be easier.
Yeah.
He says, well, I don't know these tunnels very well. That's one of the reasons why we're having so many problems down here. Are any good with maps?
Oh yeah.
So Uslag, you're going to take a look at their map.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check.
Oh.
You think this definitely? Well, I mean, you don't
I am
know.
exhausted as well, so that would have been
11.
a disadvantage.
So you, yeah, the map. You don't think they made it themselves. It looks pretty fancy, unless these guys are some kind of cartographers. You don't know. But there's a couple of twists and turns as you kind of look at the different halls. They kind of point out where they're trying to get to. He says, do you think you could move through the halls with us and help us find this place?
Yeah, I'm really tired, but I can do my best.
All right.
I
I
don't
don't,
mind going with them.
Yeah.
They have no daggers. Are you all mages? I like squint at them, like.
no, we're just friendly. And he kind of looks at the other one, and Oleus says,
Thieves?
we're
It's friendly thieves. All right.
we break into places. Let's put it that way.
All right. As long as you're not mages, and you have no daggers.
No, not mages. And we gave our daggers to your friend there. Alright,
Can
so
I insight check that?
you what?
Oh, insight
Insight?
check
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Oh, I suppose
Oh,
I would too, just because I asked, if they were mages, and I really want to know if they're lying about that, because I don't want them
Sure.
to be mages. Yeah, they're not mages.
You don't think so? They don't seem like mages.
All right.
So,
Can I do an insight?
yeah, sure. Yeah, you don't think they're mages. They don't seem like they're lying about that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, am I
So,
going
About that
with you guys?
specifically.
so they say, yeah, why don't you come with us, and that way we can just give you a share of what we find.
what happens if we get caught?
Well, not all
Blame it
of
on
you.
them.
Just your friend here. You all wait here. He says you all are too
Oh
loud to come
yeah,
with me.
no,
You want maybe
no.
Derry?
Remy
He's sneaky.
is going to sleep. Y'all are sketchy as fuck. I'm weird and sketchy, but this is so sketchy. No,
I mean,
pause.
I do like gold. Yeah.
I'm more
Well,
interested in whose treasure this is.
yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yes. And who these people work for?
All right, so
Yeah.
Remy, you're going to bed.
No, Remy pretends like he is, and then he becomes a stalagmite,
All right,
and
so
the
you begin.
stalagmite will move with him.
All right, so you begin chanting, and I don't know if you can move the illusion after it's cast. I thought that was like
I
an
can,
illusionist
I
thing.
can.
You could just keep.
No. It
Remy
is
the
silent
illusionist.
image. It's because it is because of my warlock.
Oh, that's right.
invocation.
You just can't change it,
Yeah.
right?
No, you can change it. You can literally change it to the point where it looks like a creature is walking if you want.
No, I mean
Uh,
so illusionists can change illusions to be different things, but you can't do that, right?
yeah, I can morph it into anything single thing that I want. For 10 minutes straight.
After
Because
you make
I chose that yes, that is correct.
can you
I
show
will
me
link
that?
it. I will.
If not,
Yeah,
you could just
absolutely.
recast it, right?
True.
I can cast
Just
as
recast
many
it
times as I
every,
want, but it's a
every 10
no, no,
seconds.
it's a no, it's a 10-minute spell. It's concentration, and you can use your action to cause the image to move to any spot within range. As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance so that the movements appear natural for the image. So
Yes,
basically,
but
over 6
You can
seconds.
make a
you
select.
can't change it into a new image. It's just a stalagmite. That's what I meant.
And it will
I
naturally look
mean,
like a walking stalagmite.
technically, every single action I can cast it again because I can cast
Yes,
it at will.
that you could do.
And change it every single time. But sure, for those 6 seconds, I guess I can't just like have a kaleidoscope going on.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you change, or you make a stalagmite and just sit there?
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just kind of like
But
being a stick in the mud.
You
No,
were being right.
I was being roommate. No, I just sit back there and I wait to see what the rest of the group does because that's what roommate will follow through with. Even
all
though
right.
it's
So they're gonna go, asking Uslog to come with them, as she seems to know something about this map. Unless any of you are going to follow, they'll just start leaving.
I will follow them.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow invisibly.
I will wait for them at the juncture of the split
All right. So
and join them.
as you are walking down the hallway, Chomsky, could you give me a stealth check? And Uslog as well. Okay. So they kind of sigh as it's very obvious Noam Chomsky is moving down the hallway. He looks to you, Uslog, and says, "Could you please tell your friend not to follow us? He's too loud. He's going to get us all caught."
It's all right, Chomsky. You can wait, I suppose. Do we want? I mean, are you all nervous about splitting up, or?
Darian,
I am nervous that there's two of them and one of you.
Darian, you can make a check too if you're moving quietly.
Yeah.
Stealth?
Yeah.
This look just goes, as long as they're not mages, I can take them.
Alright, so yeah, Darian is moving very quietly, Uslog is moving quietly, and Chomsky's making a bunch of noise. I mean, not a bunch of noise, but he is making noticeably, like even as invisible, you could tell someone's moving behind him.
Planking.
Yeah.
When they get close enough, Gao is going to ask in Orcish, "You want a friend?" to Uslog.
She would say that would be appreciated. Sure. Can't be
Okay.
too careful.
And while I'm armored and all that, and not being too sneaky, I'm actually asking about a familiar riding on her back, invisible. But I will be attempting to stealth in this armor just to give the impression that I asked about me instead of a pseudo dragon sitting on her shoulder.
So you as well are kind of making noise. They would say, "Do you think you could wait here? You're too noisy. This isn't gonna work." They say to you, Gal.
I look at her after my pseudo dragons landed on her back, and I'll be close by then.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So the four of you now, because I assume everyone else stayed behind, are going forward.
Yep.
All right. So you're
Gal's gonna follow at a distance.
Okay.
Remy is not going to be left alone. Remy would go with Gao, even though Gao can see in the dark. His shield is completely lit up, and he's constantly just like sitting there talking to him.
Okay. So
Gal's fine with it.
So you all would probably hear Gao and Remy moving around behind you. The two thieves seem to be getting very worried because they're making noise. Is anyone doing anything?
I would
Remy-
whisper.
Remy will stop
Shadow
talking.
Dragon, hang back a little bit more to the Shadow Dragon in Orcish.
He's riding on your back.
Yeah, so I'd whisper to the Shadow.
Oh,
whisper,
for
so
us to go further
assuming
back.
that you could hear through.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gao, do you think if I threw my cloak a little bit over my shield, it would calm them down? Will you hold my hand and lead me in the dark? I can't see.
I'd have no problem, but their issue isn't the light as much as the noise. And we've been asked to follow at a larger distance.
Alright, and that's true, Darian. You can't see in the dark, so you would just be kind of stumbling using. Can you see in the dark, Uslog?
Nope.
Alright, so neither of you can see very well without Remy's light.
Hey,
I would suggest that we, I guess, grab their shoulders and.
No one can lead you guys. If the stalagmite Remy followed, I followed Remy.
nah, no stalactite. Good imagination though. But yeah, are you wanting to like chain us like hand by hand? Like
Oh
you
yeah,
lead us 'cause
daisy
you can
chain
see in
that
the
shit.
dark?
So at this
Remy has no
point,
problem.
they are going to say, look, I think we're just going to head back. This is too risky. You guys are making too much noise. Yeah, I think we're just going to try to do this.
Okay,
another
fine.
night.
We'll sit back here. Fine, have your moment. Go. I
Remy.
haven't even shown our new friends my Remy's picture show.
Yes.
So they are going to start heading back.
Chomsky's.
I stop them, and so this is me and her, and you guys. We can go forward. Don't worry
This is-
about them.
But you can't see in the dark.
You can guide us.
Remy, should you mind me with them?
Give me a persuasion check.
I totally can.
Oh.
They seem nervous. He says, "All right, if your friends leave right now, they're making way too much noise. They're gonna get us caught."
I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stand still so I can't make noise.
Hold on. Yeah. We'll all stay right here, and I will use my illusion.
All right, they're heading back. They just start walking back.
No,
at this
we're
point.
leaving. We're leaving. I swear, we're leaving.
Unless you're stopping them, they are definitely heading back now.
I grab them. I'm
He
like,
says,
they're
"I'm not gonna
they're heading
get
back.
Killed." They say.
They are.
We'll leave.
I say it threatening. They are leaving. We are going.
Give me a.
I'll
intimidation.
drag Remy and start dragging him away.
I mind link as a bonus action with our new friend Darian.
All right.
That's all.
Can you link that ability, please?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Continue, and I will link it in 1 second.
All right. So the rest of you are backing off.
Yes, I'm. My invisible self is dragging Remy, and Gower, you're going ahead, Gow, right? Or are you following?
I'm in armor.
Yes, but
that
you can
makes-
see in the dark, so
I can see in the
guess
dark.
I guess I'm just dragging Remy back.
He says the agreement. If we're gonna do this, everyone but you and the woman has to leave. We're not gonna have these people clunking around in here.
Name's Uslag, she says menacingly.
All right. Well, Uslag, at least you're somewhat quiet, but these people, you're all making too much noise.
How heavy does Chomsky? Chomsky, how heavy are you?
I have 100 pounds worth of stuff, and I am 27 pounds.
I guess this lasts
Okay.
for like 8 minutes or something.
10 minutes. Last
10
for
minutes.
10 minutes.
Alright, so is everyone leaving but the two of you?
Yes,
Alright, so.
begrudgingly.
And the pseudo dragon that's on her back.
Yeah, so Gal's dragon. Alright, so they.
And I'll say it. I'll say it into Darian's head. First, you'll hear just like some deep breathing near the back of his like cranium. He's like a little uncomfortable. He's like, don't worry. It's just me, Remy. If you get in any trouble, I'll be here for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Counting.
Alright, so. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't express any emotion to this.
You just kind of maybe nod or
Yeah.
something. Alright, so yeah, they seem to calm down a little as the loud party finally backs off. He says, I'll say, yeah, Elias says, what is wrong with that guy?
Don't worry about that.
Anyway.
They're gone now.
Alright,
going.
we can get back to work. Are you sure you're going to be okay without the ability to see, the two of you?
Yes, we'll be fine. Just, we'll hang on to you guys.
So, the pseudo dragon does have dark vision, so if they do something weird, he'll probably alert Uslag.
Okay. So you all are walking through the tunnel. He's going to stop again and light a candle so Uslag can see the map. He says, is this the right direction?
I think so. Let me have another look. Should I make a survival check?
Yeah, it'll be survival.
Oh, that
You
would
said
be 11.
your
Yeah.
disadvantage? Alright. So yeah, this map is fairly easy to read. You're not sure why these guys are having so much trouble. You kind of look at it and you're like, yeah, I think it's this way. You all are walking, and you get to an area where it looks like there should be a hallway, but there is not. One of the guys, Ruvain, says, this looks different. Are you sure we're going the right way?
Should be a hallway here. I touch the wall.
The wall feels solid to you.
Darian, does this wall look normal to you?
Can I?
It shouldn't be here.
You could do a perception check.
I'll do one as.
Oh, well, apparently Uslag, even tired. Yeah, so you're looking closer at the wall, and it does look like there are some scratch marks along the floor, which makes you a little suspicious. Investigation could tell you more about this.
I'm like, what would Chomsky do? What would Chomsky do? Oh, he would investigate. I will try to investigate.
Okay?
3.
No, you don't really find anything. But when you point that out to these elves, they are going to take a look as well.
May I as well?
Yeah, you can do investigation too. Oh. Well, you, as you're looking closely at the wall, you find a place where you can slip your fingers in, and you might be able to pull this wall open.
Okay, and I point that out, and then I do exactly that.
Okay, so it reveals a hallway, and one of them says, "Huh, this was open last time, wasn't it?" Ruvain nods, and he says, "Has someone else been down here? This is weird."
You've been down here before.
He says, "Yes, we were down here earlier this week scouting this all out, and this was open before. Why is it closed now?" That makes me nervous. He pulls out the candle again and says, "This is right, correct?" Shows it to you, Slog.
Yep. Looks good. What was he showing me again? The map?
Yeah, just the map. So
Okay,
give me another. Oh, well, maybe looks right.
I'm more tired.
All right, so he moves down the hallway and gets to another dead end after a few minutes and says, "Okay, I think this is it." And the two of them start to search the wall. Oh, is there something going on in the roleplay channel? He would say, damn it, where is that? Where's that thing? You want to give me a hand with this? He says to Darian. Darian, are you there?
Oh, sorry. What's up?
He says, "Can you give me a hand with this investigating?"
Sure. Give me a roll. Investigate.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ooh. All right. So you take a look. And he's not seeing anything. But Ruvain says, "Wait, I think it's here." And he pulls on a part of the wall, and you hear a click, and the wall slides open to a room with a bunch of barrels that looks like it is locked up. Also in this room, you would see a couple of chests kind of in the middle that are locked. And he says, "Jackpot."
I stop them, and I tell them to wait. And then I go up and open the chest.
Check for traps.
Oh, yeah. I'll check for traps.
What's your... I guess give me an active perception.
I've been blown up too many times.
Or perception, not persuasion.
Oh, my fault. Nope. That's not it either. There we go.
Alright, so you look around. You don't see anything obvious. It looks like it's clear. You don't see any any pressure plates or tripwires or anything like that.
All right, and then I kneel down to the chest and I guess unlock it.
Alright, so you walk in. He says, just grab it and let's go. We can open it later.
Oh, okay then. I will then pick it up.
Alright, so you grab one. The dark elves are going to grab another one.
Sounds good.
Or not the dark elves, the shadow elves are going to grab another one. And
Shadowkai.
Shadowkai. And you, I assume, begin making your way out.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right. And I don't think anyone here has a passive perception over 15, right?
No.
Mine is
I know.
normally 15. But
Yeah, but
right
you're
now,
all tired.
yeah.
All right, so you step back into the wall, and they quickly shut it. And he says, "See, easy. Good job, everyone."
I nod.
Are there any markings on the like anywhere that might indicate like this belonging to anyone? Like, are there any sort of
In the hallway here or inside the room?
yeah, like
No, it just looked like a supply room. There was nothing like marking it as a certain faction. But as you're sitting there, kind of congratulating yourself, you would hear a bunch of footsteps running through the halls somewhere nearby.
Oh shit.
And they look at each other, they look at you, and you would hear the door that the room you were just in kind of slam open, and a bunch of people start running in, and someone yells, "Where are they?"
In the room that we were just in with the chests.
Yeah.
Oh, I nod to everyone. Said, "Yeah, get moving down the hall."
Yeah.
The elves nod frantically, and they kind of put their fingers up to their mouths.
You
and
you
start-
can mentally connect with me if you want as a bonus action or as a free action, I think, and just like talk to me if we need to know something.
Okay, I signal him that we are running away from. So
I use my free action to relay everything that he says to my compatriots.
Okay.
Shall we do it then?
Can you what?
Shall we do my plan?
I don't know if we need to be silent now that they've already like, if they're
Been
telling me
found
that
out.
like they've
Well,
been noticed,
you
like
know-
maybe save your spell slot.
Yeah,
Okay.
You don't hear anything over where you all are, but
No, but he can tell us. He can tell us every. If he's like he hears people yelling, like he can tell us everything that he hears to me
yeah,
mentally.
yeah.
Arian can.
by
And
by
then
the foot. Oh, go ahead.
I'm
No,
gonna
you're
start
good.
walking their way because they might
was
need
just- yeah.
defense.
I was just
I
saying
follow
by
you.
the amount of people that I heard. Can I tell how many there are? Like a rough estimate.
Yeah. Give me an active perception check. You would guess there's about 15 individuals in the other room. Probably more. That's a low guess, low estimate. But yeah, you hear a bunch of people in there. It sounds like they're looking around. Someone yells, "Where did they go? They couldn't have just vanished. There's an anchor here. No teleportation." Says they must be hiding somewhere. Check the barrels. And the Shadowkai are very much stealthing away at this point.
Yeah, we.
yeah, it's
I-
stealth.
So
Yeah, let's get out of here.
give me stealth checks.
I'm gonna use an inspiration for this to
Yeah, that's
just
probably a good
negate
idea. Oh, good rolls.
yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Good
So
call.
you're doing tippy toe through the hallway. You hear a bunch of commotion as the elves, the two Shadowkai are also doing pretty good. You start to back off, and you do hear commotions. Sounds like there's a bunch of commotion in the area now, in the hallways, probably outside the secret passage. You hear a bunch of footsteps now running around at like whatever time it is, close to midnight. A bunch of yelling, like, "Look around, search! The chests must be here somewhere."
I wave to Uzlok. How far are the elves now away from us? Would you say?
They are moving slowly, so they're pretty much. I mean, you all are with them. You can't see very well now, though, because the light's gone.
Have we passed that kind of secret tunnel that we had to open? Yet?
No, not where you came in, because that's probably still open. So they're probably you would see them if they came by that area. Give me another group of stealth checks with disadvantage, because you can't see now.
For whom?
For
Just
the
escaping
one,
group.
yeah, unless any of you are running into those tunnels, which I assume you're just waiting.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I was walking towards them, and
yeah,
the
I
pseudo
was
dragon will
as well, but
the pseudo dragon will probably do rudimentary pull her shoulders if left or right if she starts aiming towards a wall.
Alright, so Uslag is making some noise in the
I
dark.
run into a wall.
Wait, left? Oh, my left. Shit. You would hear some noise nearby, and a voice says something in Elven. It sounds like a bunch of footsteps go quiet outside of this hallway.
are they near us? The rest of us?
No, they're still making their way back. Do any of you speak Elven?
No.
I mean, the ones there. So the two Shatter Kai look a bit worried now as they're listening to the words. And they just motion for you guys to keep moving.
I do that.
Well, one of them there does.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, Gal would be able to.
Darian?
Right.
I don't speak Elf.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
No, it's Gal.
Gal's with me.
Gao, do you speak Elven?
Yes,
Okay.
but how close are they? Are they
So-
within 100 feet? I looked up the rules and I was doing
That's
too
right.
far away.
Yeah, no, they would be farther than that. That's true. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to see
I
at
just
this
have like
point.
friendly little dragon blade.
What that was going to be my question is what's the DM's ruling on what the pseudo dragon can understand? Because it says they can pseudo dragon can magically communicate simple ideas, emotion, images telepathically with any creature within 100 feet of it.
Does it speak Elven?
That's why I'm asking you. Language can understand common and draconic, but can't speak. So I didn't know if you would think it would understand the language or not.
It
Since we're in the Shadowfell.
It probably would speak like common. I don't know if it would speak Elven if
Can't
that's
speak,
not.
but it can understand common and draconic is what the
Yeah.
thing says.
Yeah, so I think it's probably can
It's a no.
understand common and draconic. Yeah, probably not Elven.
And only Elvish when I'm with him translating type thingy with him. Gotcha.
Yeah. So those of you who are back at the hotel, who Remy, at this point the mental link kind of fades away. You actually start to hear some commotion somewhere from the lobby. Like the lobby area of the hotel you're in, or the inn, I should say.
Yeah. Is anyone
us.
who's in the room with me?
I assume all five
No,
or three of you are there?
I said I was starting towards them since they said it was a problem. I don't know where we were when I started towards them.
So I believe the four of you are in the room waiting, and the other two of you are with the elves, I believe is where everyone is right now. Unless you
Yep.
said, Gao, you're running into the darkness in the tunnels?
I thought we were at kind of like the entrance of the tunnels, or like the
Yeah.
beginning.
Well, that's what I mean.
tunnel.
Chomsky's room.
Okay. Oh, right. That I guess
That's
that's
where
the-
you went in. Yeah. But
Yeah,
at
I
this
guess.
point, you start to hear some commotion coming from the.
Remy, can you cast some sort of illusion to hide this wall even better, or the doorway even better, just in case somebody comes busting in here?
Of course I can, my good professor. No,
Uh,
we please move out of the way. And he'll just kind of wave his hands a little bit, and the wall with the door just becomes a regular wall with some abstract art paintings hung over it.
And
Okay.
So,
Gao was in the tunnel dust making the dust so people can't see that footprints led to that wall. So he's just making a mess of the whole area.
So that's going to require a survival check to hide footprints effectively.
Nope.
Because it's not just footprints, it's hiding all signs of passage.
Yeah.
Mess it up. So you just start trying to mess
Yeah.
up all the dust in here.
Exactly. Yep. I'm okay with whatever happens.
This looks like it's working. All right. So, are the four of you in the room doing anything, or are you just waiting?
Remy gets in bed and literally takes off his shoes, keeps his shield under his covers, just his hands are like resting on top of it. So if he has to don it, he can just like pull left, go right, and like shing shing.
Okay.
But yeah, he's in bed.
Gotcha. All right.
Gao, that's
Prone.
Gao was in the tunnel doing that, dirting up. So he wasn't in the room itself. He's in the tunnel doing that, trying to muck up the footwork signs of footwork.
I'm
Or
gonna start tinkering. If there's like a desk in the room, I'll be tinkering on something random.
Okay. So as you're waiting there, kind of waiting for your people to get back, you would hear a bunch of footsteps in the hallway, and a bunch of people like kind of yelling and complaining, and it sounds like something's going on. There's some commotion out in the hallway because
Remy will go to the
I assume
door.
the door is
Remy,
closed.
he does a really dramatic, grabs the fucking blanket off of him, he gets up, he leaves his shield, and he walks to the door, and he pulls open the door, and he looks crazy-eyed out in the door and says, "What?"
So in the hallway, as you kind of throw the door open, you would see several individuals. Looks like a bunch of Shadar Kai, kind of not breaking doors down, but pushing their way into people's rooms. The servants are complaining, but they're being held back by some of the mercenaries. And there is a familiar woman with them. She looks over at you and says, "Oh,
Oh no!
Oh, bitch.
it's
Oh,
you."
no.
And she smiles. She says, "I thought you had left town." And she kind of walks over towards the room now.
Oh no, indeed.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, one more day in town. We have a meeting, with the government.
So as she's walking towards you, one of the servants says, "Those are the foxgloves. They're under strict instruction to not be disturbed by the silent circle." And she turns around and smiles at the guy, and she says, "Oh, are they?" And she just kind of pushes him over. He falls down. It's like gives her an angry look, and she walks over to the room and says, "I don't suppose anything strange has been going on here tonight." Looking around the room curiously.
Strange.
I
Of
mean,
course not,
Remy's
my
here,
dear.
so
Well, yes, besides a little game of strip poker, I must say, I did lose, but I think I won.
She is doing an active perception, looking around. She says, "Tell me, have you heard any strange noises coming from the walls tonight?"
I mean,
And she starts kind of running her
I never wish to talk about another stranger's business, personally. I would never want them to talk about mine, but yes, I have heard a bump in the night.
And she just smiles at you as you see her running her fingernail along the wall.
Oh, you do seem quite enthralled. And what are you up to this evening? And he runs his finger up the doorway, coming up to like touch hers.
So it looks like she is running her finger towards where your illusion is at the moment.
My illusion's at the back of the room. She's at the doorway. My illusion is literally.
Oh, are you
just
preventing her
on...
from walking into the room? Because she's just walking.
No. I like caught her at the doorway, and I'm kind of just like running a finger along the door frame, like, "How are you? What's up? How you doing? Been a minute."
All right,
that kind of
so
thing.
she is just.
I
Gonna...
opened the door. I opened the door. I didn't just let her in. I kind of like put my body in the doorway and I'm flirting, and she can look over my shoulder or whatever.
She is just going to attempt to walk right past you into the room.
Oh, I guess I wasn't
Remy, what is
expecting.
going on? I
I
need
wasn't
quiet here to do
expecting a
my work.
fifth. Excuse us. We are actually quite busy. If you don't mind.
Give me a strength check.
Not my fucking best. Not my best. My actual worst. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you're like, well, we're quite busy, and she just like walks right through you. It's like she just bumps you aside in her large set of armor, and she looks at Noam Chomsky. She kind of looks around the room, and she says, "Are you sure you haven't heard anything?" And this is actually where she would say, like, behind the walls, as she starts kind of running her finger along the wall around the room.
And I'll move in front of her and I'll be like, yes, as I said, yes, I have. And I hate to, yeah, my neighbors are clearly fucking, and unfortunately, you're preventing me from fucking. I mean, what do you think you just walked in on? Look around. This is a swingers party. Can
Um,
you go or like take your clothes off? We're trying to go.
Are you joining or are you going?
Give me
Are you joining or are you going?
give me a deception check.
DM, how much
Uh,
can Gao hear from this?
Oh, you can hear it all. Like, there's nothing between her.
Wait,
Like, there's yeah.
I think I have an inspiration. Can I
Well,
would like to
no,
use
you
an
already
inspiration.
rolled. You had to use it before you rolled.
Ah,
But yes, you can hear everything because, like, there's basically the door wasn't closed, so there's just an illusionary wall right now.
how's the perception though? Did an 11 pass?
The deception.
Yeah.
Apparently she looks like she believes you. Gal, were you doing something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be near the wall and not the illusion, but the regular part. Just stand there and
Start
not.
stripping. Start stripping.
That's what Gnome's gonna start doing. This armor takes a minute to get off.
And just stand like a statue.
So she's kind of basically searching like around on the walls. She doesn't seem interested in leaving. She kind of ignores you when you tell her to take off her clothes and continues running her finger along the wall. One of these soldiers, or go ahead.
Remy unbuttons. He's like, it's like a tunic. Remy unbuttons the 4 fucking buttons and just lets it fall off. And he's got some tidy whities on, and they're also red and black stripes. But that is it. That is
Right.
it. And he just kind of looks over at her and doesn't say a word.
She is mostly just ignoring you right now, but
Good try.
Rude.
one of the soldiers. She doesn't seem too prudish. She doesn't. Yeah, like she's seen naked people before. One of the soldiers comes in and says, "Frost, Captain Frost. We haven't found anything in any of the adjacent rooms." And she says, "Well, continue up the halls. Make sure there is nothing in any of these rooms." Is anyone else saying anything?
What are you looking for?
She says, "We believe that someone is behind the walls, as we've been hearing."
Is her back?
She says, "We've been hearing noise, and something has gone missing."
Is her back to us?
Yeah, she's.
I imagine
really
she
paying
has to
attention
be. Alright, I'm gonna use minor illusion, and I'm gonna cause minor illusion to create the sound of a crash in the room as close to the room away from the wall that actually has it, like trying to make it seem like it's in the room adjacent to us. Like a crash, like a door slam, crash, something fall, like that kind of like physical sound.
So where are you making this happen?
You said she has her back to us, and
Yeah.
you said her buddy went down the hall, so I imagine there's no one right there. So I'm making it opposite side of the wall where our actual doorway is,
ideally on the wall with another room on the other side of it.
Okay, so out in the hallway.
In a room to the north or something.
Yeah. No,
All
the
right.
room, like basically, like in the like a room adjacent to us. In the room
All right.
adjacent to
So
us, if I
you
can do that.
can't make it happen in there because you don't have a line of effect, but you can like muffle it so it sounds like it's coming from there.
Yeah, I want to muffle it and make it sound like it's coming from the other side of the room, so I can suggest it's coming from the other
All
upper
right.
room.
So first, give me a bit of a stealth check to see if you can cast the spell without her noticing.
Gladly.
Yes.
Now give
Whoever
me
knows.
a deception check. And
Gladly.
remember, if you want to
Okay.
use your I was gonna say if you want to use.
Oh,
your,
I have to fucking do it beforehand.
So
Okay.
she
Next
she.
time.
Let's see.
That's pretty
13.
fucking good. That was stealthy. Like, what's her
So
perception like?
she kind of stops for a moment. She says, "Huh." And looks over towards the north, and she starts walking outside the room, motioning to some guards to follow her. What does the group want to do? She's left the room for now.
That was
I
close.
don't know. That was all I had. I don't know anything past this.
Well,
The door is still
We
open.
Do we close and bar the
how?
door and then
Yeah.
run
How
into?
much would? Or I don't think we run into it. I think is it possible for us to just close that door quietly
No,
without
they'll come
anybody?
back in. They'll come back in. They'll know.
I
Like they'll be
mean,
like, why?
well, you could probably try to close it quietly. You'd have to make a stealth check.
Or which door? The front door or the big giant secret
I
door?
assume you meant the secret door.
That is the one I meant.
Yeah. No, you can
Cool.
you can try to close it quietly.
Gao's waiting. He had option A and option B. Option B is if the people in the tunnel get back to him, he's going to be quietly telling them to keep moving. Don't stop here.
Okay. So they aren't within 100 feet yet because you can't detect your familiar. You can't communicate with it yet. But yeah, you're waiting in there. So yeah, while she goes to the other room, what is the group gonna do? Or are you gonna just not do anything?
Would I be able to use Mage Hand to close that door? Would that make it any quieter? Would I still need stealth check with that?
It's probably you probably still are gonna want to do a stealth check
Okay.
because it's really just closing it.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
lever.
use one of
It's like closing
my
it slowly to try to not make too much noise.
yeah. I guess that-
Remy. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, Remy. It's all you. You're stealthier than me,
No, Remy is
and I
just gonna
could
walk
guide the shit
over.
out of you.
No. Remy's not even gonna worry about that. He's gonna walk over to the door where his illusion is, and he's gonna close the door, and then he's gonna dispel his illusion.
So are you gonna try to
So
close it
you're
stealthy,
gonna-
or just like
Yeah,
pull
I
it
want to
shut?
close. No,
And I'm
I
gonna
want to
guide
close
you on
it.
that.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to close it stealthily. I should still have a mental connection with Darian for 10 minutes. I don't imagine.
No,
it's happened,
that's
and I'm gonna-
that's worn off by now. It's been more than 10 minutes since you put that on, so you're not sure where it
All right.
is.
So I will try to stealthily close the door,
Perhaps with
and
an
then in the
inspiration.
same moment, yeah, with an inspiration.
All right.
Oh god, I
Well,
didn't
it's
need it.
probably
Guidance.
you did. Sure, D4.
Do I roll the d4 or do you?
Whoever
You
wants
do.
to.
I can do it. Oh,
Alright.
party 11.
So as he's trying to be quiet, you kind of give him a little blessing, and you are a little bit more quiet with a 16. You slide the door shut, canceling your illusion. Frost would come back a moment later. She would continue her search of the room, although it's much less obvious now with the door actually closed. So she would move past the area with the hidden panel. She doesn't notice anything. It doesn't look like perception is her forte. But she turns as she leaves and says, "Just do me a favor. If you hear anything, let us know. There's quite a reward for the return of what's been stolen. So keep your
Oh,
ears
sorry.
open."
what is it that's been stolen so that we could keep an eye out?
someone broke into our vaults and took some valuable items. I'll just say that. So, if you hear any noises within the walls, please come and get us as soon as possible.
What is the shape of these items? I mean, I do have a good eye, but who is to know? What do they look like?
Give me a persuasion check. They are 2 chests, and what's in them is not for you to know. Just that we will pay well to have them returned.
And what is that reward?
By the way, Gao, at this point you can sense the pseudo-dragon is within 100 feet.
And I'm gonna... Oh, I do have my mic on. I'm gonna try to hint to him that they need to stop right where they are and just hide just for the moment.
Okay. So you all... you would get that message, Uslog.
Yeah,
That the dragon kind of telepathically communicates with you.
Yeah, I'd like put my hands out to stop everyone else.
Okay. So
Oh,
holding
the
it.
dragon could rudimentally tell all of them because it's any creature within 100
right.
feet.
All right. So then he
So-
would tell you as well, Darian, and the 2 elves, who will nod and stop moving.
And give them the impression armored woman searching.
Yeah, which is like wings flapping, like one angry, one pokey wing.
No, it's
it can actually
telepathically.
talk. Yeah, you would hear a little dragon voice in your mind squeaking in common.
What do you think that sounds like? What do you think that sounds like, though?
What do I think it sounds like?
Yeah. Aren't you the little dragon voice at this point?
Yeah, but I don't really feel like trying to imitate a little pseudo
I just
dragon.
wanted to see.
Maybe one of these days, but not
Roll
right now.
persuasion. Roll
Yeah,
persuasion.
roll persuasion.
It's a +12, baby.
I put it in the roll 20. What he can do,
Okay. Yeah, magically communicate. All right.
and I sent the image of a woman with armor. I haven't seen her, so a mean woman in armor to them, searching.
Okay. So yeah, you all hold there for a moment, and Nyara would look at you, Remy, and say, "I'll give you 2,000 gold pieces for each chest if we are able to recover them, or pale coin, I guess."
Now you're talking my language.
And she smiles.
I might. I think I can. Yes, our team is on it.
And she
200 pale coin.
smiles, kind of sliding a finger underneath your chin, and she says, "I know I can count on you."
Oh, stop it. You can't.
Now, you all have fun with your little orgy in here, and just keep an ear out for noises within the walls. Good night. And she'll start walking away unless someone's going to say anything.
It's a shame she doesn't want to join us, Remy. I said that
Tis
hard
a
enough for her to
shame.
hear.
Tis a true shame.
She just smiles as she walks away. Alright. So, yeah, what do you all want to do? You hear, it sounds like the searching is still going on a bit, but after about 10 minutes or so, it goes quiet, and they would leave the area. The servants look very upset. One of them walks over and apologizes profusely. She says, the Silent Circle they'll hear about this. They had no right to come in here. What gets stolen from them is none of our business.
Hear about this, but what we expect currently is we desire a fleet of wine and bread and cheese and oil, lots of oil. We're going to need it after everything we've gone through. Now goodbye. You can leave it at the door. We'll pick it up. Just give it knock 2 times, space, and then another 2 knocks, and then a space, and then a 1 knock, and then we'll pick it up. Goodbye.
So he struggles a bit trying to remember all that and says, "Oh, yes, of course. I'll bring that."
And don't fuck it up.
No, of course not. We will bring it as soon as we can. And again, accept our apologies. I don't know what that was all about. And they will go off to go get your stuff. All right. So I assume the
We have to open up the door. We have to open up the door for them, for our friends.
So I assume the people, the thieves, are gonna come back in here into the room, or
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe I'll look around, but I don't think we saw her cast any magic or drop anything.
no, it didn't
think
look
it's
like she
safe.
cast any spells. She just,
Front of the room.
from what you know of her, Remy, you don't think she is actually a magic user.
Cool.
So
I think, personally, we're all full up on beds in here. I'm not sharing mine. I say we leave them on the other side of the door. They know we're right here. They can give a knock-knock. We'll throw them some blankets or something. And then we'll call it a night. They get the cave. We get the rooms. I don't trust the bitch.
I think there are a few other beds and rooms for them.
So I'll
they
say
could take those up.
Alace and Ruvain get to the room. They are not coming in. They'll say, "This place is a fucking hornet's nest. We have to get out of here." So hey, look, we're gonna give you one of the chests, and we're gonna take the other one. Does that sound fair?
Can we
I say
ask
so.
what's in the other chest?
Can you what?
Actually, Uslog wouldn't care. She'd be like, sure, whatever.
Actually, let's open.
Carly
Let's
wants
both
to
open.
do the other chest.
I'll say let's both open the chest here first.
This man, I like him more and more. Yes. Open the chest.
So Elias will say, "I'm almost worried there's some kind of trap inside. I really think we should just split them up and go our separate ways."
Have I led you astray?
Leave them
this
here. Give
far?
me 10 minutes, and we'll figure out if there's something.
Gal is
If they're trapped.
down the hallway to the west a little bit more, so inconveniently blocking the way out.
Oh well, they. Oh, you mean like past them?
Oh yeah, I was pointing. Go ahead and get in the room, and he walks a little bit further down the hallway to the west.
All right. So they. Well, give me I guess give me persuasion, Darian.
Alright.
And you can have advantage. 10. So they seem worried, but he says, "All right, let's just get it over with." Can any of you detect any magic? See if there's some kind of magical trap or something we have to be worried about. Because apparently
Yes,
something
I can.
alerted them when we went in the room. It wasn't a trap. It may have been magic. I didn't
I
think about it
absolutely
until
can.
afterwards. All right, so you're gonna detect magic.
Yes.
All right. So that will take you 10 minutes
10.
unless you're going to do it as
Yep.
a spell.
I would much rather do it as a ritual.
Do it as a spell. We're about to go to sleep.
I'm going to use this ability on the items.
What's that?
Oh wait, no, I did the wrong one. Give me a second.
Sure.
That one. There we
you're-
go.
So you're coming back?
Yeah, I think I'm going to come back so we don't actually have to open him.
See through solid objects. Huh. 1 minute. Does it have a limit?
1 minute and short or long rest. Through solid object to a range of 30 feet. So 30 feet is the limit distance duration, or
Right.
distance. The 1 minute is the duration.
So
I picked it up to be sneaky. So I don't know what you want to interpret it, what I'm seeing inside the box or not.
yeah, I can send you a message.
Okay.
But would that detect if it's like trap or if there's
it wouldn't,
No,
it wouldn't
I'm
detect
looking at
them.
objects.
Yeah, he's just seeing what's actually in there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna pay attention to which one we have and which one they have.
So that's what you see.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. So what do we do with the 2 small tokens and stone tokens? Out loud.
They look at you and say, "Stone tokens? What do you mean?"
There are stone tokens, 1 in each.
They kind of look at each other. It's like, "Oh, damn it! I thought it was going to be pale coin. Why would they care so much about stone tokens?"
You're right.
Did I get?
It must be a historical thing. How about we give you pale coin for your trouble, right?
Yeah.
And we take the stone worthless tokens, really, off your hands.
He says, "Well, they're obviously not worthless with all these people looking for them, but fencing them is going to make this
Yes,
much harder."
precisely. You know nothing of what they're even worth, and neither do we. But I can tell you this: we have magic people in our group, and a stone is as good as a stone is as good as a stone for some. Maybe.
Oh, actually, wait. I just remembered, Gal. You would know what these are
Okay.
because you have seen these before.
Shenanigans.
And if y'all are gonna try to do something with these tokens, I bet they would easily be traced by the whatever the group is, the silent circle. They're
Truly.
that rare. You bring them up in the silent circles area, they'll know you took them and probably have you executed.
Here, I will give you 100 pale coin for your box.
And Remy, you gave them 300 pale coin earlier tonight, right?
I did. That makes 400 pale coin for your minor part in this, and you have nothing to worry about, nothing to trace to you.
But
We
if
will
you
take on
want to
all of
steal
that
more things,
responsibility. Yeah,
you should
but
come back to us.
we'll
He
take
says,
on that responsibility.
"Look, there's no way we're going to take 100 pal coin. How about you just give us one and you take the other, if that's truly what's in there?"
What about 200?
200 pale coin. Come now. What is it worth your actual agony of potentially being caught with it?
He says, "We can take our chances. We don't. 200 is nothing. We might as well
How
have
much?
not done anything."
How much do you want?
And what if we tell them that you made away with both of them, and we told them exactly who you were? Because we're staying here, and we know them. But I imagine you don't, and you're foreign. I suggest you take the deal.
I sent you a response back, DM.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Oh my god, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
god!
So he seems a little bit. What would the word be? Just
Intimidated?
no. Well, I mean, yes, but also just like tired of all of this. He says, "Listen, if you want both chests, 2,000 pale coin, and we'll give them to you.
Where are they in position compared to the secret door? I know I'm
well,
roughly at the secret door, and that's where I was looking through it.
Yeah, so you're basically right next to them. The secret door is open. They're standing in the room. They have the chest there on the floor for you guys to do your thing before you open them.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward and close the secret door and be in the way.
Okay.
And I kind of pat their daggers to let them know they have no, weapons or melee weapons.
I cast silent image, and I make sure it's out of their range, but I put up bars that come up from the ground, and it's like clink, 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 all the way over them, and make sure it's out of their range to touch and out of any of my friends' range. But I just and then I look at them and I say, I think you should reconsider our deal.
While that's going on, Gao is going to ask his familiar to get Remy to contact Gao mentally.
Okay.
He's going to do the telepathic imagery of talking mind.
And I'll bonus action connect mentally with him.
So they seemed a little bit worried. One of them kind of looks to Darian and says, "Come on, we worked together to get these. You really gonna just steal them from us now? Let's just split it halfway. That's more than fair."
We
will
have
give you
a few jobs coming up in the near future that are going to pay way more than 1,000 pale point. And you guys seem like you're rather sneaky, scouty type of people. Maybe we can strike something out and pay you a little overtime if you join us.
Remy, priceless relics. Both.
I understand. I understand.
Chomsky, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
If you have inspiration.
All right.
Holy moly.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I already had advantage, so.
He says, "All right. I mean, let's be real here. Like, if you try to attack us here, you're gonna make a bunch of noise. You could lure back the guards. They could find us. I mean, let's just split this fairly."
Remy casts a spell, and he sits there and he casts a spell, and he casts Charm Person on the individual who is holding the box.
Neither of them are holding the box.
He said the DM
It's
said
on
they
the
were on the
ground?
ground.
Yeah, they put them down for you to look at.
Fuck that, dude. I fucking cast Lightning Lure. Why haven't I done this already? I cast Lightning Lure, and I yank that shit to her.
Oh, on the box. Okay. It's like, why are we attacking them?
So you attempt to cast Lightning Lore, but it fails, as this can only target creatures.
Creature.
They are going to yell at this point as they think you're going hostile.
Can I
We're under
quickly run up
attack
and
in the inn. What are you guys gonna do? They're making a lot of noise.
can I immediately grab my dagger, one of the daggers, and throw it?
So we probably are gonna have to go into initiative here because I wasn't expecting
Fuck.
this.
Fuck!
Give me one moment. I don't even have a map for this.
Give me a second.
Let me see if I can find one I can use. I have one with a room. I can't use that one. I mean, I guess I could theater of the mind map this. We could go.
Should we still roll for initiative?
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
allowed to
have
say
to.
something?
We've kind of gone into like hostile territory at this point. So I'm gonna use my starting
You use
page
your
here.
spells.
Yeah, you start you threw lightning towards them, so
I didn't throw it towards them. I threw it towards the box on the
which is
ground.
right in front of them. All right, so let me see if I can draw the room. Usually have better maps, but like I said, we'll do what we can. All right, so you're in a bedroom.
That's shenanigans. I hate that.
The way in is probably over here. Door is ajar partially. The secret door is closed now because it was closed over here. The two guys are over here. And I said the chests were on the ground.
I'm sorry.
I hit the initiative disable button, but it still rolled the initiative.
I was like,
Alright, so go ahead and place yourselves in the room. I kind of know where most of you are, but you can kind of be wherever.
I can't see.
I scrolled down and I can see Remy in the middle. Where was the
Hold on, I have to get
secret
my
door?
report.
The secret door is behind them, but it's closed. You're probably behind them as well.
Yeah.
You don't need light source. There's no dynamic lighting in here.
How do I get my token on the field since I haven't done that?
Me too.
You click or you drag it from the journal onto the map. Like you click and hold.
Okay. Thank you.
How fun. How fun.
And you have I can roll for initiative. You don't have to worry about rolling. Just once everyone's out. Looks like that is everyone.
On
And
Ooh.
since I'm still in mind with Remy, I say I can hide the boxes for 10 minutes. Let's focus on them.
We're done with those.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you did your spell. They started yelling. Oh, I thought Darian was already on the map. That's right, Carl.
Yep.
Alright, let me roll again.
there's my roll.
Did you roll it? Oh, well, you have to highlight your token and click initiative,
Oh,
or else it won't record it.
there we go.
Okay, so I'll order those. Alright. So the first person to act as you're all basically they're starting to yell, and you all are kind of going aggressive at this point. Elias is going to go first, or Elias. He is going to look at you and say, "Give us the chest," or I'm going to yell again. Last offer. And he's going to ready an action. And you do hear footsteps out in the hallway, as if they may have heard them. Darian, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm just going to take out a dagger and just throw it. Who's the guy who threatened to yell?
This guy looks like he is readying an action to possibly yell again if you do something hostile.
All right, I just quickly throw it at him.
All
Throw a
right.
dagger.
So as a reaction, he's going to yell again. Give me an attack roll as your dagger
no.
flies at him. Yeah, 17 would strike. He's not very well armored. I think you would have sneak attack too, because Gao's there.
Oh.
Did they
Can you
give
roll
them
again?
back their weapons?
No. They
Okay.
have their crossbows on their back, but they don't
I
really
mean-
have weapons other than that.
Oh my goodness.
So he takes 31 and looks pretty wounded, as a dagger is like kind of stuck in his side. He in fact looks close to death with that attack. Anything else, Darian?
Say,
I will. I'll move over here.
Okay.
That's it.
Remy.
Is the door is the door unlocked?
This door is partially open and unlocked. Yeah.
Do I have to use my action to close it and lock it?
So item interaction to close. Second one. So yeah, it would have to be an action to close and lock it.
I'll close and lock it. I will use that as my item interaction. I'll move there, move 5 feet. Action, item interaction, and then yeah, that'll just be the turn.
All right.
Oh, can I brace my body? Can I brace my body against the door as a bonus action?
Yeah, sure. So it does open inwards, so you could push it closed, lock it, and kind of lean on it.
Yeah.
Gao, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast a spell.
All right. What are you casting?
Yes.
Vesture of Stone. I'm going to turn myself, be able to meld into the ground. I'm going to, let's see,
All right.
step forward, grab both boxes, and sink into the ground. They do have
Oh.
opportunities of attack against me.
Well, they don't have any
Uh,
weapons drawn.
no.
Say again.
They don't have any weapons drawn anyway, so.
And so I'm taking the
Dude.
evidence out of the room with me.
Dude, so sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And once I sink down, I'm gonna go back towards the hallway, and I'm gonna be. I have to concentrate and I can do this up for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna be taking the boxes this way. But I'm still underground. I don't know what that means for the infrastructure of the building, but
Brilliant. Brilliant.
That's good.
oh yeah, and that's my action. I'm basically hiding in the stone just for the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So you, at the end of the turn, you were ejected back out into the hallway because it says that you can't end your turn in the stone.
Oh, good point. Good point. Thank you. I appreciate
So
that.
you kind
correction.
of, as you're moving underneath, suddenly as time runs out, you're kind of popped back up into the hallway here. Though luckily you don't take any damage.
With both boxes, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carl.
And I'll start heading west. I guess.
Carl is supposed to go after me. I don't know why he has an initiative.
Oh, all right. So Carl will just go after you. Uslog. So you would have to go north or south. South is the way they came from, because the hall kind of runs along the edge of the building. This way would technically be west under the ground.
So these guys are just making too much noise. So
Yeah, so they're yelling at this point. Gao just ran up and grabbed the boxes and like ran through the wall.
yeah, so she's gonna just try to knock them out using the flat end of her blade. She's gonna try to knock this guy out unconscious.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Oh, I wasn't raging. That would be
So 18.
yeah, it would be 18. But yeah.
Yeah, 18 would strike. As I said, they're not really well armored.
So So it'd be less damage, though. It'd be.
Alright, so as you're realizing that you can do a fatal blow, you instead just like smash him across the face and he
Yeah.
falls to the floor unconscious.
Okay.
Anything else?
The other, yeah, I guess I'll direct the other one to this guy, trying to knock him out as well.
Okay. So. Yeah, 26 will strike for another
Yes,
15 points. Which is normal. Well, I mean, it's normal damage because it wasn't enough to knock him out. But you kind of smack him with the side of the sword again, trying to bring him down. He does not look wounded yet, though.
Okay.
Anything else?
If you, you don't know what you're messing with here. Just
So,
Fine.
Ruvain goes. He's going to back off here, yelling some more. He says, "They've stolen the boxes! They've stolen them!" And he's going to give the two of you opportunity. No, never mind. He can step out. He's going to use a disengage as a bonus. And pulling his crossbow.
disengage doesn't work with Sentinel, I don't think.
Oh, you have Sentinel? Okay, so you would still get Noppy, but Darian wouldn't. As he pulls his
Out. I hope.
crossbow out. Yeah, 18 will strike for another 16. Now he's looking wounded. Oh, because once again you kind of.
Wait, and like,
I have to say, don't kill him. You don't need to kill him.
wait. Don't you have a sentinel as well?
Darian?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to move, but yeah.
Oh, you mean to stop his movement?
Yeah.
Alright. So he is just going to fire at Darian close range then.
Alright.
It's getting too dark here. I can't see my dice.
That's okay. He can just call it a 1.
No, it's all.
Yeah, there we go.
It is a 17 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you kind of roll, or you kind of move sideways with the hit, taking 7 points of piercing as the bolt hits you. Not a very good hit, but it still hurt a little as it pierces your armor a bit. And that would be it for him. Gnome.
I'm gonna say we don't want to kill you, but we can. Join our team and let's work together.
So you're going to use your action to persuade?
Yes. I'm
After
gonna
you
expend.
Stole from them. Alright, go ahead. Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage. They're kind of
I'm,
mad at the group right now.
Using an inspiration to make that a wash.
Okay.
Ayo.
No, I mean, well, alright, so you say what you're gonna say. Anything else? He can't react till his turn.
Yeah, and he's got a while.
But you're
is-
trying to kind of talk him down because the situation, yeah. You realize all this yelling is definitely not good.
Yes, yeah, I guess as a bonus action, is there a way I could convince Carl to punch him without killing him and just knock him out like his brother?
I think Carl uses force damage. I don't think you
Yeah,
can non-lethal.
that's kind of
I mean, well,
yeah.
it is a melee attack though. I think the rule is any melee attack could be non-lethal, so I think you're okay.
Then I would use my bonus action to do that.
No, he would dodge. Whoop, as you go for him.
Oh, Uslag's next to him, so does Carl
right.
get advantage?
Yes.
Does that matter?
Oh, but she's not raging. Yeah.
Okay, just kidding. My bad. Alright, well, I tried.
Alright.
I have one left. I don't want to waste it.
Elias
Understand.
is unconscious. Darian.
Alright, since I'm just going to, I guess, non-lethal, hit him with the butt end of my short sword.
Okay, so go ahead, give me an attack.
Just flat.
You don't actually have to call non-lethal until it would be a killing blow. Then you decide if you want
Gotcha.
to kill or maim, or basically just knock him out.
Just slap him with the flat.
Do I get a? Still get a sneak attack bonus?
Yes. Well, if you hit, you would get sneak attack.
Gotcha.
Slap him with the flat.
Unfortunately, 14 would just miss as he dodges out of the way. Huh. Anything else?
I'll move right here, and that's it.
Alright. You now have flank, so that would have given you a +2.
Right.
Remy, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
You hear out in the hallway some commotion.
All right. Rumi knows some commotion. Where is the doorway, the secret doorway? Is it like right there?
It is right here.
I did not mean to move myself. It's right there.
Right here. South a little.
Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one here is knocked out, or sorry. No,
this guy
one's
is
knocked out.
unconscious.
Alright.
Alace is unconscious. His brother is still up. Ruvik.
Is the door down here open, or is it closed?
No, Gao closed it.
Okay. Remy is going to say, which one is still alive? I know this one's still alive. What's his name? He's the brother. Sorry.
Ruvain.
Rubain. Rubain, I know this is not an ideal situation for you. However, if you do not use all of your power to get your brother through that door, right there behind you, and not only will you die, but everyone in this building will die, and they will be on your conscience. Get through that door.
Give me, I guess intimidation or deception would work here. Okay. Alright. Anything else? That was your action.
He will use. He wants to get close. Like, he's showing him that he isn't, like. He wants to get close to the door as well. So he'll get right there. He's like, I'm not joking. The door's locked. We need to go. And that's the end.
Gao.
Where's my room from? Okay, my mic's on. Where's my room from here?
It is back in the inn. You'd have to go back into the hallway over here.
No, I wouldn't. I'd go under the hallway because I get this for 10 minutes. I just can't be.
You would pop back out every 6 seconds, so you would have to end not inside rock.
Yes.
What's his movement's 30 feet? Or 60 feet? What's your stone movement?
And I would say if you're trying to move through the rock, that might slow you down a little bit if you're trying to go fully into the floor.
I think there's a stone. I think there's like a stone movement, like depending on what spell it is that he's casting.
It's.
That you can get.
Do you have a burrow speed? I didn't see
No,
one.
I didn't show one. Are any of the team's rooms next to this room that I know of?
I guess. Well.
I'm basically trying to look for an empty room, or like.
Okay, so yeah, you can
give
you can
me-
use your regular movement speeds. You can move 30 feet. You just can't in.
Or-
it.
If I can find if Arapel's room's right next to us, or what?
So I guess to figure out where things are underground would be survival. So give me a survival check to see if you can kind of pinpoint where a safe place might be.
Okay.
Remember, you can use inspiration if you have it.
I don't have it yet, unless you gave it to me without me knowing.
You
So-
start with one,
Ah,
which, looks like you rolled. 16 isn't too bad, though. So you think, you believe that one of your allies has a room kind of up to the west over here that you could try to move to.
I'm going to use both the spell and also another adrenaline rush.
Okay.
So that'll give me extra speed and whatnot. And I go to, you said the west, which would be this way, right?
You said adrenaline rush? What's that?
That's the one that gives me a bonus to dash.
Oh, can you link that?
I'm trying to figure out
is
how.
that is that the one that lets you use dash as a bonus action?
You are correct. And I can't figure out how to link it from the
So
character sheet.
there's a like a word bubble button near the power. If you press that, it should link it to the chat.
It's only giving me a gearbox. It's not giving me the adrenaline rush word bubble. So I'm trying to look it up on the.
Let's see.
Where are you
Adrenaline rush.
seeing that? Are you seeing it on the core page down on the right? Where are you looking at this ability at?
Oh, I see it. Adrenaline rush racial arc. So if you mouse over, you click on the word bubble, and it goes boop into the chat. Okay, dash action is a bonus action. All right, so you grab the chests and start making your way up north, concentrating on your spell as you do.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll say you're moving up this way.
And I'll let you move my character so I can do.
How far can you move?
30, so 60.
You're dashing?
Yeah, that's the adrenaline rush.
Cool.
Okay, so you can actually move 90 if you.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Yes,
if
I
you-
will
Yeah,
gladly
do
do
it.
so.
Do it. Dude, exit.
Okay.
Go.
Uslog.
All right.
But just a quick comment. I'm just trying to get it so I'm in a different room that's nowhere near the noise, and it's a safe room from as far as I can tell.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you think you know a good place to bring them from year 16. Uslog, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna just try to knock the other guy out. Like, sorry, nothing personal. We just gotta get this over with.
You just want your stuff. Alright, go
No
ahead,
reason.
smack him. 19 will strike him, and that would indeed knock him out if you're not trying to kill him.
Okay. And then I had a question. Well, I guess I would ask Remy, 'cause I don't know if he mentioned, like, whose treasure is this? Because I wasn't there for that whole thing. So that she would just, look to Remy. Whose treasure is
I
this?
can't respond. I can't respond yet as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's her turn.
So, things go quiet. They're both unconscious. What does the group want to do?
I'm gonna hide these guys out in the
Remy, hide them.
hallway.
The secret
yes.
passage?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
because they're
Yeah, we totally need to pull them out of this room. Get them out of this.
Alright, so we are at time. We did absolutely nothing I had planned for this game.
Don't say.
No.
Sorry.
Still haven't gotten our long rest.
But yeah, we still exactly. We didn't even,
Ah!
I was like, we're just gonna get a long rest and like go and do all the stuff I had planned. Nope.
Yep.
Dangle shinies and everyone's like, let's do that instead. I'm like, okay.
I said.
All right. No, it's fine. Go ahead and give me MVP votes and we'll wrap here.
Can Remy answer my question?
What is your question? Wait, what is
Whose treasure was this?
What?
Whose treasure was this?
This is the whisper command without the parentheses.
Whose treasure was this?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yes.
She wasn't
Yes.
in the room
Like
when Niara Frost is in here, but she would know who that is.
Are you asking of Remy or are you asking
Yeah,
Remy?
yeah. Uslo goes, who's like, why are we fighting over this treasure? Why is it so important, basically?
They're really bad people, and we're gonna do like the Robin Hood thing, you know, like steal from the rich, give to the
Which-
poor.
Which
And
bad-
we're poor right now. We're poor, so we're gonna do it. Don't ask questions.
Okay, well,
and
you
I
know,
pat her on
Uslog
the
does
head.
know.
Oh,
Uslog
when did Arapel join? I didn't even notice.
I've only been here like maybe 10 minutes, 15
All right,
minutes at
I wanna make
tops.
sure I didn't leave you for an hour or something.
Sorry, guys.
Hey.
That's
Yeah.
why I asked if I could go to her room.
Sorry, I didn't
Include.
Sorry.
Alright, I got 2 votes. And what MVP is Darian is basically just who you thought was either
tried
the
to-
most entertaining,
Do I get to vote?
the most effective. It's basically your call. It can be anyone but you.
Do I get to vote?
No, you can't vote. You just
Okay. No, I mean, I just saw someone walking through stone walls to get away with some treasure. I thought that was pretty inspiring.
It was so good.
But I don't know what other daring do's we've
I
experienced
have
today.
1, 2, 3, 4 votes. Who am I missing? Chomsky? I think. Oh no, not. Never mind. There's Chomsky. All right. So I think I have everyone. So Remy with 3 votes, you are the MVP.
Shut the fuck up.
With
Thank you.
Darian in a close second.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey.
Good job, everyone. Way to make me not do any of my planned stuff.
He threw us some guys sneaking around in a tunnel.
Yeah.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe they'll just pay them and take their cut. No, it was a whole big thing.
No. No, we want both.
We want to follow you around and make a bunch of noise. Alright, whatever, it's fine. It was, hopefully everyone had fun.
Yes.
Oh, that was definitely.
So, I'm going to take some notes, but I'll be here for a bit if anyone wants to talk. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.
Take care, y'all.
Later.
Oh yeah, it's probably
Bye-bye.
around midnight now in the game, so 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Thank
fun.
you guys. Yeah.
Wonderful chaos.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if that was a little much from me.
I was getting a headache, but that's fine. That's just because I was trying to think about a lot of different
I'm not worried
things.
about you. I'm worried about the
Yeah,
player.
don't worry about me.
Hey, new player. Yeah, hey, new players.
Don't worry about me.
Tell me if I'm awful, and then.
Oh, you're
we'll
good.
adjust.
You're definitely good.
Party.
I love your RP.
Thank you.
No one cares
Yeah.
about the DM's feelings. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm enjoying it. That's fine. No, honestly, you guys, cool. We need to figure out how to deal with. I think actually, like the rogue who does not have dark vision. Yo, we have an artificer. He can give you literal dark vision, and I think that's actually what I should do as well. And then
I
we can
would
get
love
rid
that.
of the fucking shield light because I'm taking a plus 20. I can totally exchange that for dark vision and be very happy.
There's 3 of you that do not have dark vision. I don't know about anybody else, but also our awesome barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arapel also
we
doesn't
are
have dark
very
vision.
weak on the whole dark vision front.
Yeah.
We are, and yeah.
Maybe we can get a bulk discount if we order multiple pairs of goggles of night
Well,
from somebody
so-
who can make them.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The next town that we get to, like, yeah, let's fucking put some orders in. But until then,
If we can find someone
like-
that's able to make them, I don't know that like we're gonna find that on every street corner.
fair enough. Fair enough.
but
we
there
do have
sounds
an
to be
artificer.
people out there, and maybe we can figure out some sort of deal. We'll have to do a job for them. We'll be their mercenaries for a little while, and they make us goggles of night.
Yo, you need us to kill some people? We can fucking kill some people. What's up? Remy is perfectly fine with this brain.
Also, what's up with the monochromatic twins here?
Oh, those were the thieves.
So basically, we were going to have a long rest. Our lovely gnome decided to roll the d20, and the DM created this whole, hey, something's happening behind the wall. What do you do? And long and the short is we found them. They were trying to figure out a way to steal stuff. Two of our parties joined them in stealing, and then the defecation hit the fan. And
Ooh, that's AKA for doo-doo. Doo-doo hit the fan.
yeah, and Remy did a wonderful job of trying to play 15 different sides of the same
Stop
lane.
it! Stop it!
So,
Because
but did Remy tell us who it was that was trying to get the treasure from? I'm
Okay,
like, so
okay,
excited to
cute.
pick up. I know who that is.
No,
and
but
it's like-
no, because I'm really curious, because Remy is the crazy one. So did he actually play all the sides to the benefit? Because I don't really remember. That's Remy and I'm Francis. So did Remy do a good job? I don't know.
I think you did
Remy
great.
did, yeah, Remy did a great job of creating confusion.
Excellent.
And that was
Chaos.
beautiful intent of which side is he standing on, we don't know. Screw it, let's keep moving.
Chaos. That is excellent. I love it. Thank you. That's what I'm doing.
And then because I understood what was in, because Gao understood what was in the boxes, he used his special ability and took off with them. Because no,
Yeah, I got here in time for that.
No, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Wait, what is your sorry, what how were you able to do that? Do you have druid abilities? Where did that come from?
I'm trying to find the spell. But basically, it's our I took a 6th level spell. I think it's in the Xanthars.
Sorry, what's your class?
Oh, I'm Warlock all the way. Hexblade.
Okay, cool. So
And then the 6th level I took.
meld into stone or
No. Investiture of Stone. It's in Xanthars on page 159.
Cool.
Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. So that's the reason why I was like, oh, if they got weapons, I don't care if they attack me because it's going to be resistance. And then I could use my action to create a small earthquake, 15-foot radius, which I chose not to do because Darian moved close.
Yeah, that's it.
That probably would have been really loud too.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
and it's a dex check, at which they were rogues, so I figured everybody would have saved
There's
anyways.
a bunch of screams and suddenly just like tremors start shaking
Yep.
the whole place. That would be, might not have been the best.
Yeah,
part.
everyone's out of bed.
And then you can
Wake
move across.
everyone
Apparently, Arapal never ceased. Like he's still doing his regeneration cycle, oblivious to what
Hey,
y'all are up
no.
to.
No, Arapel, don't worry. We tucked 100 gray pieces, fucking shadow, whatever the fuck they're called,
The pale coin.
into pale coin. Pale, not shadow, not gray. Pale. Thank you. I voted for just like feeding them into your mouth, but like I was outvoted, so I guess they were just like tucked into your crevices.
Yeah,
of
you
your
wouldn't have
fucking
gotten very
body.
many into
Yeah.
his mouth before it was filled up because his mouth is not extra-dimensional.
You have 100 pale coins just stuffed in all the crevice, like every place that you would move. You just
Why
have
the-
pale coins stuffed.
Why didn't you just put them in his chest cavity of holding where you always see him pulling things in and out that should not fit in
know
him?
these things. I don't know these things.
Because it's Remy.
Remy doesn't know these things. He's like, all right, I guess I tried to put them in your mouth. That didn't work. So he's just like putting them in all the. All right, you can take one here. All right, you're charging. So like, I don't know. Maybe these will super.
He's gonna wake up and be like, "My joints are malfunctioning. They are impeded by strange metal objects."
Correct.
Damn it, Remy.
Correct.
I mean, you've seriously seen him pull out weapons that are like bigger than him or longer, like taller than him,
Is it like
out of
wait?
his
Is it
like
a
chest.
kangaroo? Is it?
There's like
is
a
it
little
kangaroo
door.
pocket?
No, it's
Is
like
it
a little
kangaroo?
door. It's a little door with hinges.
Shit. Yeah, my bad. Maybe I knew that, and I just threw all the coins in there
Okay.
instead. Maybe I did that instead.
That's why I have no magic items, because I needed like my storage space, and figured that I could get other magic items later, but I might not get like a built-in bag of holding if I didn't choose it as my starting
There's still
item.
5
Yeah,
people
no.
watching.
I know. Hey, I
We
know.
have some
I know.
viewers watching the chaos that has unfolded.
Well, I mean, it was kind of entertaining.
I liked it.
I mean, I was there, and I thought it was entertaining.
I did my best.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was great, guys. This is great.
Surprisingly, this would be my fourth D&D session ever.
Ever?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Welcome
To the
hobby.
addiction.
Yeah.
Don't
Always want to play.
hesitate to ask questions.
No,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
fine.
What? No, I want to know what. Yeah, I want to. I agree. Like, what? So, what brought you in? What was the first one?
Oh, the first one was actually like a homebrew with my friends. I played a barbarian, but I played a homebrew blood rager from Pathfinder. So,
Okay.
shoot spells and you're a barbarian. So it was like just wacky, weird, and not. It was just, a bunch of teenagers. But that was my first one. So the other few sessions were just one shots basically. But yeah, this is going to be my first true campaign.
Excellent.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you amongst all fiends and the feisty. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
To Remy's
Apprentice.
Yeah. It's a party. If you haven't seen it. Oh.
It's not creepy at all.
That's a different character. That's not that. That is amorous Fiddlebone. Oh, Fiddlebone's round and exquisite.
Oh,
You must know we're expanding.
Arapel, just FYI, you are a scribe next week.
Okay.
I mentioned that at the beginning.
I feel like it was. Gosh, has it been? I feel like I just did it. That came fast.
Well, we had.
Did we do some flip
We
floppies?
had some. Some of the newer players cycled through. So.
Oh, I did just do it. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so I mean, not just, but like yeah. So that's fine.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. Let me throw it. I missed putting my shit in there, so.
Oh,
did you put a placeholder yet?
I'm doing it right now. I'm literally doing it right now.
Oh, then yeah, okay. Then I see. The one there's the 4th. So then yours will go in, and then today's will go in. Okay, yeah. So it's actually not that. That'll be 3 journals between mine and my last one. So it's actually, considering the turnover, mixed. Fran.
And you still
Fran
need to
is your
post your character thing, right?
And I don't know. I don't remember how long-winded
I have a
journals,
lot of
but you might want to do 2 or 3
I
lines.
have a lot of writing.
Or slacker.
You might want to do 2 or 3 lines because it's like a 250 character limit.
I have a decent bit for my fucking backstory. Calm down, aggro. I just have to. I have to. No. I don't like writing down notes while the session is going, so I feel like that removes me from the session. Like going back and rewatching it, and unfortunately, this week I've just been like insanely crazy busy with work, so I haven't had the opportunity to go back and rewatch like a 3-hour session. Unfortunately, that's how I like to do it, and I failed again.
Well, Usually, like I said, I'll just have a notepad open and just jot down a few things as we play. But that's when I'm as a player. As a DM, I'm taking notes throughout the session as well.
Do you want?
Yeah.
What? I have no problem stepping in if that'll give her another week. I mean, just,
Well, yeah, we can. I mean, that's why I ask at the beginning of the session if anyone wants to take it, because then you get
I'm
an
always
extra,
happy to let other people step in if they want it.
yeah,
Just
get an
because,
extra inspiration.
yeah, yeah. Arapels, I think, got a few inspiration.
All right.
so who's doing it for tonight's game?
That was Uslag.
Oh yeah, that would be me.
Okay. So next week I can step in to give you.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream. Hope everyone watching enjoyed. I'll have another stream on Saturday. I'll see you all later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
And
Yeah.